welcome to the Everyday Beam Struggle podcast, where we do whatever the fuck we want to. I forgot the intro, how it was. So we're gonna call that an intro. I had it every time, bro. But like, it's been a while. We're a little bit rusty.
I wonder why it's been a while.
Deep as fucking.
Now I hope the volume's good, because if it's not good, someone tell Magic. Oh, here we go. So I'm definitely gonna mute on and off to say thanks to subs here and there and shit, but not too often, because I want to keep the flow of all of us talking what it is. But yes,
He's just so successful.
Chat saying we're low.
we're low. You're low. Okay, bet. What about now? What about now?
This is not the stream you want to listen to while trying to do homework, by the way. You're not getting shit.
Oh yeah, you're not. Louder? Is this good? Squad too quiet? What about now?
Yeah, it is.
21 niggas.
What do you mean? Everybody's saying louder. Wait, can I?
Wow, I'm blocking.
Except for that
Are
guy.
you sure?
Can somebody in here?
Except that nigga.
You blocked when you should.
Wait. I need somebody in here to clear. So we're fine. We're good. Okay, because it's loud for me. You say louder, I'm gonna go deaf. Okay, I can't do louder. So before we go, there are a lot of new heads, and something I guess we need somewhat of a rule for a talking stick when shit goes sicko mode, because we have multiple bodies in here now. I have to scroll down and shit. But we
I
have.
personally think it's fine.
Okay, cool. Ham, were you in the last Everyday Bam?
There we go.
Nope. This is my first one.
First time? Okay, we got the homie Ham. First day. Well, it's technically his third day out here, but when it comes to the podcast, his first day out here. What's up, Ham? How you doing, Chief?
What's poppin'?
Yeah. Jay, you never come on the podcast, really, so I'm just going to introduce you. We got Jay, the man who's... You're going to know him for abandoning us, because it seems to be a constant theme with you these days. You're trying to finish COD?
If
That's-
the podcast
He was
is
gonna
gonna
pick
be
the
at
Call
this
of Duty
time,
story mode over.
I mean, look, to be fair, he's staying in character because he's a dad.
Okay, he might be a dad, but we're the boys. There has to be like some middle ground here. What do you mean?
podcast will be at this time, I will be on it.
Okay,
If
cool.
he says so,
I'm holding to that. Lotus will
I will be. If it's gonna be at this time, I will be on
Danny's
it.
wife,
Okay.
Danny's wife is gonna text him like, "Hey, how are the kids?" Nah, I'm with my boy.
My boys.
I mean, to be fair, the podcast has always been on the same time.
No. We alternate between Friday, Saturday, and
No,
Sunday.
we
We've been jumping.
last time.
We've been jumping.
Hey,
We've
yo,
been
yo,
jumping.
Don't say that.
I
about
mean,
Ham.
I don't know. I was there every single one of
All
them.
right. But
You literally have
first,
zero responsibility.
first things first, though.
Responsibility in my life.
Wait.
Responsibility in your life.
I have a
First,
lot of responsibility in my life.
Yeah.
first things first. We do need to establish the talking stick command. Like, if something's important.
Hold you. That
What's the
shit not
word?
gonna last longer than 10 minutes.
Yes, it is. We can enforce it. We don't spam it. We don't
We're
spam
gonna
it.
How about this? If you break the rule, you have to give like, I don't know, 5 subs or some shit like that.
All right,
No one's gonna talk.
money, nigga.
Okay.
No one's gonna talk.
How about we have this?
Yeah, I like that. Hey, you get fined. You get a gifted fine. Like if you keep on talking past it, you get fined 5 subs. You do it again, it's 10 subs. Okay.
Against poor people.
Not interrupt.
Hey, bro, I got the whip just on the side of me, bro. If you're poor, you getting the slash. It's fine, bro. I said what I said. Wait. But before we establish the rule, we have one more person that is also new. Toasty, you're right. It's not as many news people as I thought it was. We got the homie Storm Pal back from the motherfucker. Well, as far as you guys are concerned on the podcast, he's back from the dead, but he's been here for a while. What's good, Storm Pal? How you doing, Chief?
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to be here.
Okay. I did kiss him. I did do that.
Respectful introduction.
I like it.
What a lot of people don't understand here is Storm Pal. Well, I gotta say, a lot of people don't realize that Storm Pal is the OG Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah,
Literally the first.
Facts. Amen.
I gave you another kiss because I love you. All right, now the word. What are we doing? What are we doing for the word? Any ideas?
What's the word?
The talking stick word, like where it's just like, hey, listen, wait, chill.
Like, are you saying like we're gonna go down the list?
No. It's like, let's say we're all kind of like doing some shit for a long time where we can obviously know it's just like nothing but noise. All right, we need that word. We need that word to bring
Are you
order.
asking for like a safety word?
Yes, a safety word.
All right.
I think
I'm
it's
asking-
more like on the judge shows, like the fucking mallet shit. Like,
Yeah, but I'm
get
not-
order in the fucking court.
That's
Chill out.
what it is. That's what it is. If it gets to that point,
All right.
because we have bodies.
Can we like have like a little command or whatever in Discord that we press?
That
Don't know if that's
Well, Moon is not allowed to do it, so anybody.
Hey, yo, everybody in my chat, can you guys hear? Can you guys hear? Just
Yo,
let me know if
Matt.
you can hear everybody. Okay?
Nigga literally said, "Don't let the monkey push the button."
all right, hold up. Chat.
Last name.
Chat. Think of a fucking a word, right? And I'm just gonna pick the one I like, and we're gonna
How about that?
The word is nipples.
nipples.
All right, nipples.
Nipples. I like that. Bubba, you can't spam it. You can't spam it.
Everybody else just
No.
yells out.
So let's say let's say like people are playing Smash and like we're talking and just like there's a lot going on at once, right? And it just sounds like noise, right? If you want to be the one to be like, hey, listen, I have something to talk about, you say nipples, but you only say nipples if you have something to bring to the table. You don't just say nipples because it's too loud. Don't be a bitch.
Okay.
You say nipples if you want to speak about something and everybody's just kind of out of control. You get it?
I can't wait till 7 people are yelling nipples, man.
Dog, I'm gonna get questions after this podcast. My wife's gonna be like, "Nigga, who are you talking to?"
Nipples, huh?
Now,
Who's nipples?
Every 5 minutes.
now there is one thing I do
What an
want to
interesting subject.
Nipples?
start the stream with a topic that is very interesting to me. That we weren't doing the shit, so I held this in because I have thoughts, right? We're gonna start off with some heavy shit too. King Nappy coming back on Twitch.
Oh, before you get into that, can I like
Nipples?
preemptively nipple your nipples?
Yeah, go on. Go on. I got things to talk about with that one, but go on, nipple me.
All right, bet. First thing, no, wait, for if we starting this off, all right, first things first, all right? Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD, all right? Rest in peace, all fallen homies. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. And last of all, Kobe and all the other people on the helicopter. Because a lot of people always say, like, Kobe, but they never mention, other people on the helicopter as well.
That's true.
And then last but not least, because I think since we had, like, topics on this on past episode of Beam Struggle, but definitely rest in peace, Etika. I think at the time we was definitely like speculating because we was definitely on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
That we definitely got to talk about that. That's definitely
So I
something we
definitely want to get that
about.
out like straight out the way. If anybody's looking for that episode, we've demonetized it. It's unlisted, whatever. But yeah, just want to get that out like fresh out the way.
To
That's
this
crazy.
day,
Like, how many people in
have
that
passed since we haven't done it, right?
short amount of time? Yeah.
Bro, like
that is crazy.
like a lot of shit has happened. The Etika thing, if anything, that's been one thing that me personally, to this day, I'm still evolving around that incident. Right? It's like to get a little bit deep, right? I viewed Etika more so as like a rival of sorts when it comes to YouTube. So for me, it's like I would always check his channel a lot because like I would be able to see, you know what I'm saying, like where I'm faring compared to where he's faring in regards to like when he creates new shit. Like when he does something new, I think to myself, like I got to come up with some new shit too. That was a lot of my idea building that it came from, but people that, you know, like him and that did shit. Like he was someone I looked up to a lot. For like a bit, it's still surreal to me. I feel like maybe to y'all too. Like it doesn't feel like he's gone. Like for the amount of times how we see him on the timeline and shit, like that shit is it's too unreal to me. It's way too unreal to me. I'm waiting for a stream to pop on, bro. Like I'm waiting for that.
For like, I remember like the first Nintendo Direct after I actually looked up his like where's his like reaction. I was like, oh damn, but like that's how like routine it was for me to like look up his reactions after like most of these like directs and shit just to see what like how he's gonna react to the shit.
Yeah. Now, one thing I do want to mention, when we did talk about it, we were on kind of like the perspective that he wasn't gone. That's how we talked about it previously in the video. Now, I know a lot of people, hindsight 2020. A lot of people definitely had different takes that, you know, with hindsight, they definitely changed over, whatever. But there is one perspective that I do want to get opinions off of. Like, what do you think on? Who's seen Keemstar's whole ordeal with Etika? Who's seen that?
I saw
I did.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not a fan of that.
Give me a take. How do you feel towards that and towards him for that?
I don't fuck with it.
That's different shit.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with it. He dead ass. Yeah, he dead ass like just ran with it, and then when obviously Etika passed, it was like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have gone so hard. But yeah, like this is the problem with the internet. It happens to the internet a lot. Like everybody will meme something until it's too late.
Yep.
A good example is like I'm gonna bring up Demi because like Demi had her thing like 2 years ago, whatever, when she overdosed. Had she died, it would have been rest in peace, Demi. but
Yeah.
Because she did it.
Yeah.
Oh, but because she lived, niggas were ruthless.
And they're still going at it to this day. Like,
Yeah,
so
she beat
mean.
Twitter because of that at one point.
No, she had to.
Alright,
She had
So
to.
the shit ain't funny, but like, you know, the tweet where it was like something about being hotter than a spoon at Demi Lovato's house. I was like, all right, nigga.
That's wild.
Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. I ain't saying I ain't crack a smile, but that's not cool.
I'm glad you said that because I'm like, fuck, everybody seems to be serious about this one. I'm kind of smiling. Wait a minute.
It's like those kind of jokes can be funny, but at the same time they
That
can
doesn't make it okay.
You ever be
does
mad
not
at,
mean that they're
nah, you ever see some shit and you be mad at yourself for laughing? You be like, man, that shit ain't cool.
I'll be laughing and be like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would I laugh at that?
Can't believe I did this.
You want your comparison? People did make etiquette jokes when that happened, and nobody laughed. Like,
Yeah, that wasn't funny.
Yeah, we all
I
know.
think when
Bro,
it comes to,
yes.
obviously you can't really compare, but like I think Etika is more relatable for like most people on the internet because people felt like not a lot of people think they could just wake up and be Demi Lovato, but people think like, oh, like he's an influencer, you know, he fucks with video games, like it was like much more of a personal relationship.
he's more relatable.
I mean, like that. That's the game, like, right? Like streamers, influencers, in that way. Like, if we're gonna say it like that, like their whole thing is to like us, like we bond with our people that fuck with us, right? That's how it goes. So it's like it definitely hits home if you're someone who watched him, if you were a fan, if you want to use that word, because you've watched him. He's portrayed who he is to you, and you've seen his life. You've grown with him. So it definitely hits different. Definitely hits different. But nah, like going on the Keemstar thing, like that was one thing to this day, like it still scratches my head. Because me, like with YouTube specifically, like I have this habit of like watching people. And when I watch them, I try so hard to just like tune out the morale of it and what they are as a person, but watch for like the substance of it, right? And it's just interesting to me how blatant how blatant he was from the jump, saying like, I hope you X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? I hope this, like, it's going to happen, this and that.
Yeah.
Me saying hope's paraphrasing, of course, right? But it was all on the negative scale of things until it happened and it switched up. And then it's like, to him, he just says, yeah, I talked to his mom. So that's my safety net. Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird to me. It's weird, but I still watch the YouTube and I still watch all that shit because it's my job, and I still there are creators that are doing things, and I just look at it from an analytical point of view, just kind of studying whatever. But it's just as a person, like, I don't know. It is what it looks like. So why not just be real and say, yo, like, I fucked up this and that, instead of just keep on doing scapegoat maneuvers. Like, I never understood that. That shit's so weird.
I mean, I just don't know how I feel about like in general. Like he literally gets his bread off of like other niggas going through shit.
yeah.
Didn't J Station
Like-
do the same thing?
Yeah.
Like he was like 3 a.m. like Etika Ouija board bullshit.
Yeah.
J Station is a different being, bro. We could talk about that too.
Wait, what
Yeah,
happened?
he got his
I don't
whole
know anything about that.
So
got some bullshit like
let me
monetized.
let me give you the what is it, the Tito DR fucking moon. So this nigga J Station is a low hanging fruit prank channel essentially, right? When I say low hanging fruit,
but yes.
like let's say for instance somebody passed away, it's like a lying type activity event thing about Ouija board this person or that person. He did it to Etika, he did it to multiple famous people in the past, shit like that. And I think he's also done pranks too. But like all the pranks that he's done, it's like one of those
he lied about his
real.
girlfriend.
He lied about his girlfriend's death. Like he's just a low hanging.
He's like the fuck of fuck.
Yes,
Scum.
he is a low hanging fruit tuber, bro. A lie is a view to him, and that's how he
How is
twists
he
his whole
low?
ordeal. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Ever since Logan Paul, YouTube has this new way of going about things. I don't know the rule by name, if it is a name for it, but essentially, like if your content is deemed, I guess, fuck, essentially, then it gets demonetized. What we're gonna call it the Logan Paul curse. He got the Logan Paul curse. He got demonetized, and they said we'll give you your shit back if you change your ways, right? So at the time, because this became common knowledge a little bit after, but prior to all that, we thought that he changed a new leaf. He made a video, was like, bro, I've realized what I did wrong, this and that. I've lost so much in my life. My girlfriend did this and the third. I'm a change, right? Within the first 24 hours, we realized he did it because he got the Logan Paul curse. So he was a fuck who got what he deserves, and he's probably gonna stay like that because his fuckery apology was so blatantly fake. It's just like you're gonna be the same person, and I feel like YouTube gotta know that at the same point. Like the people that work there, They do fucking, what's the word? Controversial things, but they can't be stupid. Like, you can't give this nigga money for sure because you can see right through him. And it's just interesting to me, like how he's made it for so long up until this point. Like, it took for him to fake his girlfriend's death to get shut down. It's odd. It's odd. But he's been doing this for a while.
I think he's also getting sued.
Oh, word?
And he got
I didn't hear about
arrested and
that.
a bunch of other shit.
I'm pretty sure I heard that he was also getting sued because of faking his girlfriend's death.
Oh, his like parents or something?
That sounds serious.
Or a little thing called fraud.
Yeah, it was some shit like that. Yeah, because I think I was watching Critical, right? That's his name. Like penguins and
Charlie,
shit.
yeah.
Penguin Zero.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he was talking about how much of a fuck this guy was.
Yeah.
And he mentioned something about getting sued. Hold on.
Now, speaking of fuck situations, not moon.
Oh,
but
that was
that
filthy.
How?
Oh, Simba,
That's a
Simba.
fuck situation.
I think just in general, a lot
Wait,
of
what happened?
It might just be my opinion, but a lot of like
Itself.
of the like really big YouTubers, like I feel like they almost feel like compelled to do just really off the wall shit to just like
Stay
they
relevant.
have like that high.
Bro, that's the
being
big
at the-
problem with being a creator. It's like you get this high off of whatever
You
persona
always
you
wanna
might
one-up
create.
yourself.
Right, like some people
Yeah.
blow up off personas that are so far from themselves and so far from like relatable. It's just like they only go further to being that thing, right?
Now, I don't want to bring him up, but I kind of noticed that same thing with Fusi. I don't know, like, if that was like a real meltdown, but like his
I think
like
it was a real
pilgrimage.
meltdown, I think.
No, like his like pilgrimage, and he comes back. He said he was giving away his channel. I was like, I was looking
think
at
that
it in
was
perspective.
real.
Like, was he doing that for the shit?
So
nipples real quick.
okay,
This was real quick, by the way.
We're all in agreement that the everyday beam chat is meant to be put on streams, right? Like we all know that. Don't put it in.
yeah,
Just being clear on that 100%. All right, carry on.
okay. Well, what you say, Moon? Go say it again.
No, like when you're like speaking to like your whole like that rush and like trying to like keep things fresh and like a lot of YouTubers, especially when you get to like that level, I wouldn't know, but like I guess you have to keep things fresh, like, you know, entertain your audience and shit. And like Fusi, I don't know if he was like just utilizing his mental like struggle to like, you know, take people on a journey, or like he was taking advantage of it to make it like work for him for like monetization. But like we got to see Fusi's like whole journey on YouTube of like his breakdown, his come up, him calling out Drake. What was it, August 15th or some bullshit like that. And then he says giving away his channel. I don't know what part was that is real, and apparently he's back. I don't know if he was back or not, but like.
So I'm gonna say I have been an avid Fuzi watcher. Like watching Fuzi streams now makes me feel as if like I'm inside the mind of somebody who's like. I don't want to be disrespectful on Twitch, but like it's a rough watch to say the least, right? Because I do believe that's real based off of what I've seen on his streams. Like he's definitely a different person now, essentially, because you can see the depression hit from the loss of what he used to have from when he went sicko mode and shit. But homie, well, I don't know if he does it anymore because I haven't been watching since he stopped doing this, but he used to be like smoking like crazy, like getting crazily high, like drunk, and he was going on it was Tinder streams, like just like harassing girls almost back to back. It was
interesting.
It was a rough stream. It was like somebody who you could tell is just kind of just falling off the rocker and is just doing whatever. Like they didn't care. And now it seems like he's trying to take charge of his life again, but he slipped. He smoked after he said, I'm not going to smoke for a year. Then he smoked again. It's like a constant battle with him that I've also heard and looked up that he's always had.
That's how, you know, like addicts are. You know, even when they get out of it, like they break out of it. Like, I mean, sometimes they'll have their moments where they smoke and then you know, and then they break out of it again. It's just a vicious loop.
Oh my god.
What was he smoking?
Yes.
So he was smoking weed. He was smoking weed.
Yeah.
Who said dick?
Yeah. His. Yeah. Oh, I gotta invite. What's his name in here? Okay, I'm gonna invite Kashar in here. So we're gonna have to.
That's right.
What did he really fuck with
Are we gonna set
Adam?
up squad streams? Or what's the deal? on that?
I can't be held.
Hold on. I'm gonna move the Discord over here.
Can't be held
so you can't see
responsible
it.
for what I
So
say or do.
when Kashar does come in here, we're definitely
I'm
gonna
saying
have
this
to.
right now for everybody to hear. That nigga has one time with me, literally. That nigga has one time. One drink. That's it.
No. We're gonna have to talk about this live on air to make sure it doesn't happen again. We not in a drama, not in a drama way, not in a dramatic way.
It's gonna come out dramatic. Like not for me, but I just.
But okay, let me moderate and say it, and then you guys can jump in if you want. All right.
First episode.
I also want to go on record to say that I adamantly and vehemently disagreed with this idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a horrible, awful idea. Personally,
Listen, we're gonna
This is predominantly Afro's podcast, so we're gonna let it rock. But if this fucking shit sinks, I want it to be known. Stephen Stark, this was a bad idea.
Bro, I feel like with transparency, the issue that happened won't happen again. Kashar is sorry. We can move on and et cetera, et
I
cetera.
don't give a fuck how sorry he is. I don't like the nigga.
Bro, you know. Okay. You know how this feels for me right now. You know how this feels for me. You remember? You remember the last episode? You remember the last episode of Death Note, bro?
Oh, that
where
killed me?
it was like Light in the room and Mikami was peeking at. That's how I feel. I feel like Light and Mikami type shit right now. And I'm against the corner.
A lot of people.
I'm sorry, bro.
Again, I'm not holding back.
Wait, he cried? Sorry.
All right.
Listening right now.
Okay, good. I hope he is. Good.
Yo, shut up. Yo, Kashar, it's okay. Come in, bro. I got you.
Here we go.
I like that.
He's already started coddling him.
Shut the fuck up. Kashar, jump in here.
Hey,
Get in here.
Okay, Kashar.
Was that Roblox noise?
That was the oof.
I definitely heard it too.
you're blocking, dog.
That was definitely an oof. All right, when Kashar comes in here, I will talk about that in a transparent manner, so we are on the same page. But
Damn. Tell us how you really feel.
what are y'all talking about?
And lucky
There's something happened. Something happened with Kashar. He was in the season 1. He wasn't in the Discord for season 2. I invited him now, and the story that happened. I'm gonna talk about it once he's in here because he has to be in here for this too. So just put that on pause. What are we talking about? Hey, relax, Ham. Don't relax.
No.
No, relax. Yeah, relax.
He's gonna come in here. Then I'm gonna say what I want.
Is he gonna come in here?
I think this is.
Wait, we're not doing that. We're not doing that though. Yeah. I mean, you can if he does it back. That's the rule.
There's about to be a lot of nipples.
There's gonna be a lot of nipples, bro. It's me fighting the world right now. It's gonna be rough.
Is this nigga gonna hurry up and get in here?
I got a new logo for the season 2 right here.
Oh boy.
Oh my
This is
god.
the theme and everything.
Not inaccurate.
Simba, why did you post this in here?
Because I wanted to talk about that situation.
I
Oh,
would like to talk.
all right.
The dream.
Simba, go on. I guess.
I would like to see.
We all itched when we saw that picture, right?
Not like this.
We all felt some type of way.
Where's Balvin?
There was an itch, but
Probably busy.
this is Balvin's like
Where's Balvin?
fight mainly. Where is Balvin?
Balvin says that he wants to be here, but he is literally coughing his lungs out.
That is true. He is
I'm psycho.
Okay. So we'll put that. I'll probably get Heavenly in here so they can have a conversation for sure.
That's a bad
But
idea too.
I think that's
that's not a bad. Come on, bro. Why are we rabid animals in here?
I think it's a much more entertaining idea.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Any of these, all these quote unquote nipples.
Oh, hello.
All these bad ideas are gonna turn out to be great entertainment. So
Yeah, that's why exactly.
entertaining. But Balvin explain.
Okay, we might not even need to do all that because Balvin did drop in here.
Exactly.
So
he said he wanted to wait until we had them both in here. So we're not
okay, we could do a round 2. And you guys talk if he wants to. If because the thing is, right, if he wants to do that, because the thing about this conversation,
if that conversation is going to be had, it should only be with that nigga here as well, anyway. Because I don't want it to be some on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll get interpreted a certain type of way, and I don't think that's good for him.
I think I already
Delete his reaction stream anyway.
I already fought Stormhawk. I think.
Yeah, no.
If I didn't, my apologies. But
Are you good, Balvin? Are you live?
I
I wouldn't.
Bro, Lotus, I get what you're saying, bro, but you know what's on the bio of the Everyday Beams Twitter?
I ain't gonna hold you.
You good? You have a stroke?
Bet. So listen, it's chaos, no structure, you just go. And I am curious of Balvin's take when his live on air cameras are on him. So you know what? You right, Lotus, you 100% right, but against my better judgment, I'm going on the dark side, toes in the water. So listen, the situation that Simba's talking, I broke my mic. Maybe this is a sign. Hold up. Maybe this right here is a sign. Maybe I should shut the fuck up. You know what? You right, Lotus. God said listen to him this time. You got it. You got it.
Let him through.
Let him through? Let him through, Moon?
I got him.
I don't be wrong often, but you know.
All right, Balvin, what do you want to do, bro? What do you want to do, Balvin?
Hey, bro, it's up to you. I'm just here.
If y'all don't make no lines.
I'm down for either or. I'll speak on it. I don't
All right. So the only thing that I'm interested in when it comes to this thing, so the context, right? The homie Heavenly, who is my friend, keep that in mind. There was an Etika tweet.
To keep that in mind.
No, because Lotus has a point that this can be taken out of context. So I gotta let him know. Yeah. I'm saying this from a neutral place because I get where Balvin's the main one who had the Agni Kai. That's you know what I'm saying. I witnessed this. So essentially,
Nano, that's godlike.
Nano, you're a genius.
I love Nano.
So essentially,
damn, you did that shit quick.
So essentially, long story short,
He's coming for you.
Go ahead, give the rundown.
Yeah. Long story short, when the Etika thing happened, it wasn't like fresh after it happened. There was a tweet that was made by Heavenly where somebody said this was me and Etika, and that wasn't taken well by a lot of people. And I believe what happened, Balvin, who
the picture too.
I showed it on stream, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Someone said this was
You
me.
talking about the one with Ace and Luffy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the picture I'm quoting is Moon's little goofing gaff of it. This is Moon's version. Somebody said this is me and Martin Luther King. That's the meme. So
Martin Luther King is my avatar state. Let it be known. Thank you.
That's the state.
So
You'll know soon.
So essentially, what happened from there, like Heavenly did get a lot of flack for a bit from that shit. And one of the things that did happen in between is Balvin and Heavenly got into a scuffle, right? Now, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to do was have a discussion with those two, hit him up and see if he wants to do that. But the thing was, like Lotus said, kind of, I'm like on the same side of the fence. It's like that could have gone multiple different ways if we had it live, because I don't really know. To be fair, there was some animosity on the TL that did it. It was entertaining. I like chaos. I'm not gonna lie. I watched it. I watched it like this.
On a regular basis.
I watched it like this. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Both the niggas going at it. Who gonna win though? This was me. Okay. This is me with all drama. I can't help it. I'm Weiss on the timeline, nigga. But the thing was, I didn't know how it would be live on air. So I want to get your side now, and then next time we'll see if he would be interested to indulge in a one-on-one with that and just anything in general to clear up anything if he wants to do that. But so tell me your side of what happened, Balvin.
Okay, so y'all niggas know I just be on Twitter. I be tweeting, right? I don't really give a fuck about anything. I just be saying anything, right? So I saw a dumbass tweet on my timeline. It didn't fucking matter. Okay? So I responded to it because the way that it was worded to me was a bit gatekeeping, right? It was a bit like, because what was the tweet? It was a Demon Slayer thing, like, hey, new Demon Slayer fans, y'all know it. There's other anime out there, right? So whenever I read it, it came off as gatekeeping, and we all know that nigga has dumb tweets very often. So I quote tweeted it, said it was stupid.
Fuck, hold up. I'm trying to figure out what position I have to have my body in for the camera right now. Maybe this wasn't maybe Lotus is onto something. Hold up. Maybe.
I'm trying to take a neutral stance.
You had to interrupt for that.
Shit, go on.
What a dumb fucking idiot.
Okay.
Why are you so many negative adjectives with that?
Okay, go on. Go on, bro. I turned up, Balvin.
Am I low? Hello?
Go on.
You got the floor.
Wait, hold up. Before we continue, can you say I am Balvin? I am saying this. I just need to get that on. I need to get this on record.
I am Lord Balvin speaking. This is Balvin.
I'm Afro. Our voices are different. His a little bit deeper. All right, go on.
Ugly as shit. Continue.
They can see you not talking.
Huh?
Y'all ain't know Afro was the ventriloquist?
I gotta make sure shit is okay, bro. Go on.
All right. So whenever because I've quoted him before because he said dumb shit in the past. He's never responded till now, right? So I followed the tweet up saying that he was corny or he's a weirdo or some shit like that. But it was a general statement because I think niggas are weird. That's how it is. So he quote tweeted me saying that it wasn't gatekeeping, it was gate opening, and I was creating conflict for no reason, right? So how I viewed that was him trying to spin it the way that he wanted for the people to see it, right? To make me look like I was just some angry ass nigga on Twitter, which is not entirely wrong. So, so whenever that happened, I responded. You know, I was laughing at the shit because the nigga, he's an anime guy, and I just be doing my shit. I like anime, but at the time, I made a bad decision of changing my Abby to a My Hero nigga, which was just an awful decision on my part. Right?
Hey, hold up, be careful. You're talking about my people. Continue. Just you on thin ice. You on thin ice. You on thin ice.
I ain't got no. We good.
Have you seen the My Hero Abby's on Twitter? I don't.
I mean, we'll talk about them one another podcast thing.
No, we didn't talk about the niggas today too. We gonna get to that.
Oh yeah.
Plenty of time.
I'm so sick and fucking tired of Boku no Hero Twitter. Anyway, continue.
Let him breathe. Let him breathe. So I can't find the exact quote to what he said because he deleted his tweets because he's pussy.
Hey, that's a foul.
Balvin's words, not yours.
Reel it in, Balvin.
These words are not.
Look at the video footage. Afro is not moving his lips.
He does not reflect the views of me. So
What else?
So basically, so it's spun into this whole thing where it's like he's quote tweeting me and shit, and obviously his platform is larger than mine. So I got all these niggas that y'all know his crowd that are just trying to in my mentions saying I'm this and that, I'm wrong, I'm looking for clout. I don't need clout from nobody, but he said I needed clout from him. I don't want y'all niggas to know me. It just happened to spiral to something else. So I start clowning the nigga because there's no way I'm gonna win an argument with this guy because he's gonna spin it whatever way he wants to. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, I responded to his initial tweet, so he can make the narrative whatever he wants to. That's how I viewed it.
And he got more followers.
Yeah. So whether or not his initial point was one thing or not, my perspective was the same thing from the whole thing. It was a gatekeeping tweet that he allowed to be looked at a different way. So, as we all know, it went from me arguing with him to me bringing up two tweets from the past that I used in a way to gain leverage. I used the Etika tweet, which I thought was stupid, and the other tweet about him saying like anime girls like an anime, some weird shit like that. I don't know. It was stupid, but I flamed his ass up. Then he quote tweeted me again, but before that, he went live on YouTube. I would like to make this over tweets, my nigga. He went live on YouTube for an hour talking shit about me and the perspective that I had over this whole thing. I was not invited. I was not no open discussion. The nigga just wanted to go on YouTube, get some views. It's the fact that he said I was trying to get clout off him, yet he went live to use the situation based on me to get views. It's kind of funny to me. But I didn't have a problem with the nigga at all. Y'all know me. I just talk shit on Twitter. It doesn't matter who it is. But when you go live on YouTube to talk shit about me and my perspective on things without inviting me to have discussion or have dialogue, you a hoe to me. That's just it. That was my real issue with the whole thing. I didn't give a fuck. And this nigga wanted to talk about, back when our bro was younger, I'm not gonna fight nobody. Like this and that. Like, nigga, nobody cares. It's not about that. It's just Twitter, my nigga. It's just Twitter. It's not serious. But like I said, everything was just Twitter. I was gonna move on and go back. I was nigga. You can go to my timeline. My tweets are still there. I'm not pussy. The same tweet. the same tweet. Literally 10 minutes after I was tweeting him, calling him emotional. I was tweeting about Baby Sonic because the trailer. There is proof. I was in Discord with these niggas laughing. I didn't even know he went live because I don't follow him until I was informed by the medium, Afro Sinju. Again,
the medium.
No, there's no side Afro was on. He would just inform me as a friend that this nigga was talking about me. So, like I said, to me, I really never. He's weird. I think he's a weirdo. That's just me as a human being.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell him again, Balvin.
Say it twice.
Nipples.
All right. Well, it would seem as if this was more.
Afro's fault.
Huh? I think this was presented.
When you think about it, I think this is all Afro's fault.
I didn't think he was gonna have so much torque. I gave a nigga a gun to like show it off.
You gave me the floor. I don't exactly know what you expected.
I expected exactly.
This is exactly what
Well, I you know what? I do feel better about this now because like if I now offering the olive branch to him if he wants to, I don't think he's gonna want to do it now knowing the levels of. Cause I don't think he cares, right? So it's like I would feel worse to be like, hey, you want to come on? And then Balvin's just like, what's up, nigga? I think you this. So you know what? If anything, I don't feel bad. I think this worked out better this way. So we're just gonna say this. We're gonna conclude that whole thing with that episode.
Heavenly said his piece on his stream. Balvin said his piece on this stream.
Now you're done.
Everyone take with it what you will.
Now you're done.
If you want to have a conversation, the olive branch is set out.
I feel like the conversation for friendship's sake should be had like in private, so like niggas can like be like, hey, you know what, I get it.
No, they did that shit publicly. You handle that shit publicly.
Hold on.
All right, Moon did take a fucking thing out my def. That is facts. That is facts.
They did that shit publicly.
He said nipple.
Okay. Who was the nipples?
I said nipples because I want to kind of like give my final points on this. My final perspective.
Fuck.
So, like Moon said, if you want to take the shit publicly, we got to end this shit publicly. That nigga's not my friend. I don't care. Here's the thing. Like I said, this would have started on Twitter and ended on Twitter because I don't give a fuck. It's just words on the screen. But whenever you bring it to go live on the internet and talk about it and say that I was clout chasing but used my name and my situation for you to go live on stream to get views, you can't call me a clout chaser, nigga. You're an idiot. But I'm not gonna. If it were ever to come to a discussion, I'm not gonna be like, you a bitch ass nigga. I'll smack you. Like that.
That nigga Afro looking like DJ Academics at this very moment.
Fuck, man.
I can be civil. I'm a grown man. It's not like I'm gonna be.
In what sense?
It's
Law level 7.
I truly forgot about this shit until you just reminded me.
Yo, Moon.
Like,
you got a gun sound effect?
Oh, I do.
Shoot that shit up in the air, bro. Shoot that shit up in the air, bro. Cease. Shoot it in the air. Shoot it in the air, bro. Enough!
I'm gonna keep it up.
That was a fucking cannon.
The funniest thing out of that whole interaction was just like after that whole thing happened, Afro was like, Balvin, I'm gonna just have to follow you. Does it 2 seconds later? Hey yo, wait, that might kind of look bad because niggas would be like, yo, I'm listening, I just followed you after that.
Yeah, that I remember that. I did follow Balvin at a wrong time. Like, fuck, I'm not trying to be in it like that. See, because I will reiterate, right? One of the most toughest things when you're like a homie, when you're watching two homies that don't know each other go at it, because it's just like, you really can't do anything. Because if I'm just like, hey, yo, chill to this dude, it's like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm taking a side. The only thing I can do is just hype both of them up. Like, get them.
Oh my god!
I mean,
That's the word.
No, it's not. If they're gonna fight, I give them both a plot boot. I give them both. I'm the support unit. I give both of them an attack up.
No, you're the support unit.
A support unit, he says.
Hey, get that nigga. Get that nigga too.
Get him. But the thing is, I
that referee on that boxing match that's like, ooh.
the only reason in this case I only gave Balvin a support up because I remember before I tried to give Heavenly a thing before. I tried to be like, because I seen this happen with different homies prior. And I'm just like, hey yo, Heavenly, get that nigga. And Heavenly, I seen very quick that he doesn't like drama how I do. He was just like, I don't want to do it. And I'm just like, are you sure? Take the scissors. I had scissors here. I was trying to hand it to him. Cut him, bro. Do it. The timeline needs it. He doesn't. He don't want to do it. So I'm like, fuck. Bro, I can't help who I am in school. I feel like I don't think I told this story yet. If I did, feel free to nipples me out of here. But chat as well too. But when I was in 3rd grade, I didn't even start yet, huh? What's up with you, bro? When I was in third grade, I had my homie named Jordan, who was like my best boy at the time, with a nigga named Cody, and like the bullies. I don't know their name, but they were like, they were like textbook bullies essentially, right? And like these niggas were just like, yeah, we don't like you. And Cody and Jordan were just like, well, yeah, fuck you too then, type beat. And the thing was, Jordan and Cody were my friends. And at the time, Jordan had like a little double girlfriend situation with this girl named Aziza and Sarah. So those two girls were like, they were gassing the situation up bigger than it was. Because when they were just like, I don't like you, they were just like, oh no, Jordan, don't do anything, please, and shit like that. So essentially, we got split up to where Jordan and Cody got hot in the bathroom, that they were pissed off. Niggas were outside waiting for them to get out to do whatever. We're in third grade. I don't think what those niggas about to do. So this is the first I realized my true roots in this world, like who I am. Now, mind you, in the boys' bathroom, Sarah and Aziza were both in there too, because like they were being so extra, making sure Jordan didn't do anything stupid. Which we're in third. What the fuck are we about to do? Throw a fucking pencil rack or something? I don't know. But anyways, everybody was too like pussy to do anything. I'm just like, you know what? Let me at him. I'm gonna go do something. And they're just like, no, don't do it, no. I'm like, I got this. I go outside, instinctual. The first thing I do, I'm just like, hey guys, what's up? What's going on? What are you doing? Like, what's up? Like, what did they do to you? So this, that, and that. I'm like, oh, you're true. Like, you know what? Just wait till they come outside and let's see what happens, right? I go back in there. Now, this was me in primal instigator. Don't judge me now because I've definitely grown and matured. What? I've grown and matured. So I went outside.
Instigate now? Is that what you're saying?
I went outside. I went outside, made sure their animosity was at peak, and I went back in there and just like, Lord, fuck, I hate them. I hate those niggas. God damn, I'm mad too. I did change. I'm not like that. I'm just I don't go back with the fake shit. I just keep it the same. I go back out, give a nigga a plot boost. I come back, give that nigga a plot boost. You know, I don't play favorites. Back then I did. I had to grow out of that. I had to realize the benefit in having chaos do what it does. Okay, that was my first. I've grown. I'm not like that anymore.
It's more like Orochimaru.
I've grown. I've grown. Lotus stays calling me Orochimaru. I don't understand.
I used to think I was Orochimaru, but you took that shit to another
Moon,
level.
you just
bro, no, I didn't, bro. Relax.
Yeah, I saw that a lot.
Something the white Zetsu. I appreciate that.
What?
What?
He called you a white Zetsu? That's not a compliment.
I appreciate it. What you mean?
Yeah, that's not a white.
That's not a good thing.
White Zetsu. Nah.
White Zetsu's fucking fodder.
But listen. Did you see what he did in the 5 Kage summit? Nigga was like, "Hello, Sasuke's coming to beat your ass." I respected that. My nigga popped in, snitched, and dipped, bro. Okay.
One of the hardest scenes ever.
I do gotta say this because it was missed. I apologize for missing this. I forgot to bring the notification over to hear it. The homie, I don't want to say your real name. I don't know about the username you did when you did this. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. Thank you for the $1 Fallen Roses. Holy shit, I love you. See, Lloyd, everybody with the gifts, I'm gonna make sure to say thank you at the end. But my nigga who gave me $100, wait, where's your name, bro? I'm trying to find you.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I gotta kiss him, bro. I can't.
I'm like, are you just kissing for $1?
Like,
No. My boy, Based Windu. Are you still in here, bro? Thank you so fucking much, bro. He's here, you said?
Are you just
Base-
like trying
Base
trying to
Windu,
roast
thank
him
you
for
so
fun,
fucking much,
or are
bro.
you actually on some hostile shit?
Who?
This nigga talking shit about you. But like, I can't tell if he's like just trying to like roast, or if
In
like
the
he's
chat?
actually like on some
I don't know
shit.
that nigga in chat, so his opinion don't matter.
It be like that.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying, like,
Yo, Base
got a
Windu,
problem
thank you
with
so
my
much,
name, might
bro.
have a problem with your boy.
All right, are we gonna get to this
killed me
Kashar
again.
shit now, or
I
what?
was the 50%.
Did Kashar join? Did you message him and tell him to join? Is he in here?
Wait, it's my responsibility to contact this nigga?
The problem is
shit.
like I have the stream on the Discord, so it's like to do
Okay,
that.
I got it.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'll invite him.
I mean,
Also, Moon, I thought you took responsibility.
I didn't like that.
Yes.
Nah, Afro is Kashar's
Whatever
keeper.
do you mean?
Don't say that.
You are.
You are.
What? Let me just explain the parameters once he joins. Is he watching?
Julian.
Is he in the viewers list?
Can we kick out Julian?
What?
Huh?
We didn't do anything.
Can we vote?
All right, bet. I'm setting.
I'm playing Smash.
This Discord.
I'm gonna kick him from the squad.
About time.
I have never seen him complain once.
This
All right,
man,
I've
this man
sent
killed me at
Kishar.
50% by sitting on me.
I sent Kishard the link. All right, bet.
Okay. Because this one like what Kishar what Kishar did from squad rules was egregious to the point he has to give his piece to everybody, and we like the thing is I want him to be here, but the only way it can be here is we have to be like transparent to the fact that like what happened, and you guys need to know
How
too.
transparent?
Who's seen
The whole
who's seen
thing.
Lion King 2? Who's seen Lion King 2?
But no, you can't be transparent, Lotus. See, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Why everybody gets to be transparent but me?
Because, bro, like you.
I smell racism.
Calvin got his shit off. Let them both get this shit off.
No.
I thought it was all about chaos, Afro.
I didn't.
Dog, that wouldn't even be chaos. It would just be that nigga getting jumped in chat, bro.
Okay, then just don't get jumped.
It's definitely not. And that was like the problem. Like that's why I have to do it to like give the parameters on the situation. So essentially, right, to those who are watching, if you've seen the first season, type you're in the chat. But essentially, we have like our own type of societal type things that you just do with your own group of friends, right? Things you just don't do and just shit when somebody's
That goes for any group of friends.
Hold on.
Yeah.
nipple what?
He means roasting.
Yeah, December.
Wait, nipple what?
Hold on. Elusive shade.
A couple of us.
No, this is fault.
Let loose.
No, it wasn't Lotus' fault. You're not gonna just throw Lotus under the bus.
Yo, hold on. Hey, that's the homie, bro.
Get his piece off.
That's the homie. Hey, he was
Who he
memeing.
is? He's fucking stupid.
Hey, get off of him! Get off of him!
Nah, fuck that nigga. Run his name down me again.
Hey, relax.
Titties, niggas, titties. I had to one up the nipple. All right. Let Lotus say his piece.
bro. Niggas
Let
be so
Lotus say
pussy.
his piece.
Not
Let
yet.
Kishar say his piece, and then we leave it at that. All right.
All right.
Never mind.
Okay. We can let them say their piece, but you have to let me get the lay. You have to let me explain.
Stop babying everyone, nigga.
Let me do it. I have to.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I have to.
Let him breathe. Get it.
I have to.
Soft Afro.
Bro, I'm on like one heart after Balvin, bro. I'm blinking right now. Can you? You have to let me get this one protected, bro. I can't have two in a row.
You got it, King.
He's not here right now, so.
Dude, if I was Kershaw, I wouldn't want in right now.
I wouldn't want in either. I feel like I didn't make it welcoming, but
But to be fair, if I was Julian, I wouldn't want to be here either.
No,
His pants.
What the fuck are you doing?
In his defense, it was pants.
It was pants, but still.
But you can't post.
Oh, you can't show that.
Bro, it's not just pants, bro.
I just realized. I'm fucking dead. Who did that?
God damn it.
see now here was my predicament, right?
Nah.
I seen it, and I knew to scroll up. I'm just like, that's he didn't do that to me. He
I don't know why.
didn't do that to me.
In my head, I'm like, oh, good thing this is just squad.
Yeah, that same in my head. I laughed when I realized.
Nah, I'm not putting the squad Discord on stream.
Never.
Don't ever do that.
There's
Grand opening, grand closing.
bro, I blue screen. Like if you go back and see my face when that happened, like I couldn't believe that is what it was because I'm just like, nobody did that to me.
Fine.
Well, hopefully we have an episode 2 next week.
It's
Am I getting blamed?
Yes. I hate these niggas in chat.
Wait, who was it?
Somebody just said Boone said, fuck y'all stream.
Oh, I gotta
You,
wait, bro. Thank you. Wait, I don't even know what's happening, bro. I had the notification.
Whoever said that your mom's a hoe.
Twitch staff is like, Afro, you're on thin ice, bro.
Nice.
What's happening? Don't worry about it.
We 2,000 niggas deep in here. What they gonna do? They can't stop us.
That's ain't bad word. Not nice. Shut up.
Hey yo.
What the actual fuck is happening? That's a good question.
Oh, okay. No. Cause someone donated some shit. Yo, hold on.
Shout
Let
out
me-
my
oh,
nigga
thank you.
DP.
Yo, thank you for the $1, my boy Fallen Roses. Go Star Wars. Maybe I might do that.
Yo,
Thank you,
Master
DJ Rockham.
That's exactly what I was
Thank
doing,
you, bro. Thank you,
All right, so
Pixel
Kashar's
Jam,
not
and
here,
thank
so
you,
we ain't gonna
Debut.
talk about that. I'm guessing.
Not right now.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. I ain't got shit civil to say to that nigga.
I'm about to say, honestly, I don't know what he do something like this.
All right. I got it.
Insight on what he has to say.
It's already been settled. So let me. I'm gonna say it.
For context,
All right.
for people who don't know what
All right.
we're
I'm gonna
talking
say it.
about.
I'm gonna say it because it's not fair to them if we just let it rock because they're gonna ask and it's gonna turn into something bigger than it is. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Let me say it, and Lotus, you can keep your. I don't feel like your piece is needed because you guys already settled this, but I'll let the chat be the judge.
See, I thought so too. Then he started up another live stream where he was crying.
He did do that.
Okay. So listen.
I've always just been indifferent to him. Like I never hated him, but I never liked. Like I was just kind of like, all
I
right,
have
he's here.
zero respect for that nigga whatsoever.
Okay. Hey, yo, why is the podcast a gun today, bro? I like it, but I don't.
Are you new here? Are you new to this?
Bro,
Literally the one
First
saying
time,
that you-
but the problem is, right, because Kashar is like, you know, that's a homie and like an editor and stuff like that. Like that's the boy.
No, not a homie. That's your homie.
Your editor, your homie.
Let me. Fuck. All right. Nipples. No, I'll shoot this motherfucker. All right. So let me explain. Now, first off, I'm gonna preface that the squad, you don't want to be in the squad. All right, we're not. let me just say this to you, right? The thing with Kashar, before I even explain what happened, is Kashar wasn't used to the economy that is this friendship. We are not nice people. We're not. You guys see a little bit of that from me, you know, when I talk shit on ranked and stuff like that. That's me. So just imagine how I am from what you see in a comfortable environment. I'm hanging loose. Now imagine a bunch of other niggas that hang loose that in most cases have no filter more so than me. I'm like a Raditz compared to some of the shit that goes on in the Discord that I have no parts in. But that's a different story for we're not going to talk about because I want to keep my career going nice and chill. So Kashar being somebody that I knew from streams and the editing thing, because Kashar helped me with a lot of stuff before. It was like a big trial period. Kashar was definitely my first editor dude I fucked with for a long time, who edited like little things like like minute things. Because I even to this day when I do get like the 2 or 3 editors I mentioned before in that one video, I'm still gonna do most editing because I love this shit, right? And they're gonna do things based off of like what I'm telling them. It's like they're helping me. Anyways, with that, I like keeping shit organic, and I wanted to have him be my friend. So I told him, like, hey, I'm in this Discord a lot. Let me invite you. Now, Kashar being somebody who was in the community, my community, the one you guys are in too, he knew of the squad because, you know, we do a lot of shit together. And to him, this was my fault. I think I warned him a little bit. I warned him a little bit on how he should kind of jump in here, but it didn't go that way. So with us, our dynamic is essentially like we're mean to each other because we built up the social link to 20, and we all know once we we have a friendship to the point that Toasty could make fun of me being dyslexic and talk about my dad, and I could say something about him too, and then like we're just gonna be done immediately and start talking about anime, right? It's weird, but that's just that's how it is, right? We've built that. Hello. What's up? I'm giving the lore. Okay, Kashar, what's up? Kashar's here. So I'm giving the lore of what happened to keep it transparent, but it's not that bad. I'm gonna try to keep the toxicity to a minimum so everybody knows like all this shit and all the yada yada yada. It's not
From
bad.
a neutral perspective.
It's very neutral, but it's
built the power of this podcast yet?
Listen, it's neutral as long as I have the 5-prong seal on Lotus and we make sure everybody can speak. As long as everybody can speak, it's neutral, right? So now that you're here, you can explain the shit too. Now, Kashar's here, so Kashar's gonna give you his take on things too, because I feel like it's definitely needed for context's sake. But anyways, as I said before, Kashar, I don't know if you heard. Were you listening to the podcast?
Nah, I just tuned in. Like,
Damn, he fucking hates you.
Okay. So what I pretty much what I pretty much said, what you can give more context to this or not, was just like before, you know, we're doing the editing thing. It's been like a year of just like little things before it became a real thing. I told you in the beginning, I'm just like, hey, like I think it's easier for me to talk to you more, bringing you in a space that I'm in a lot. So I told you
that was
the
a
squad.
bad idea, bro.
Yeah, it was a bad idea. Now, I tried to preface a bit of how you should kind of be towards people. Did that happen? Can you confirm or deny? I don't remember. So
Yeah, you kind of told me. It wasn't like, you know, in detail, but you're like, you know, just be chill. And I'm like, yeah.
Okay,
so
I said it. I said it. Be chill.
Yeah.
Be chill. That was the key word. Okay. So Kashar came, right? So let me give it a perspective, right? Our friendship, with how our bond was with being able to talk shit and still bounce back, we're at a treadmill moving at like 20 miles per hour, right? So the thing that Kashar did that kind of upset the balance with what he's not used to and what the squad's not used to was he tried to jump on the treadmill at like 20 miles per hour and then get them jokes off like we got the jokes off, right? And it worked for a time being. But the problem was Kashar, because at a point, each and every one of us in the squad Discord, we're able to get over our moments of like, wow, I really dislike this person for just saying this shit to me over and over. Like we did this kind of. You didn't have it because you're a fucking monster, but I had it with Toasty because Toasty in the squad used to sexually harass me, call me the N-word. Like there was a bunch of. I had to take. No, they did. They did. No, I'm playing.
Still do.
They still.
I don't know what squad y'all in.
Not actually. Not actually. And the point is what happened before became common speak. And now I throw in the shits too. That's just how it is, right? I'm not gonna get beat down and shit. I'm beating them down. But
Killed me already?
nipple.
Sorry. I just got it. Yo, can we ban Julian for real?
No, I got it.
Oh wait,
Can we vote for that?
That mean that Rymo's Afro.
So what? Oh no. But so, anyways, long story short, Kashar came in trying to talk shit. Niggas were like off put. They're just like, yeah, what the fuck? And then they found one thing.
Nipples? Is that the word? Nipples? Nipple? Hold on. Wait, can I just
Go on. You said nipple.
I feel like when you
Tread lightly.
I want to go home. I didn't like blatantly talk shit. I talked shit back. I wanted to say that.
Yeah, you did. You talk shit back. You talk shit back. Yeah.
Being specific, because when you say talk shit, it's like I just popped in chat.
No.
Fuck y'all. Like,
No. The problem was.
Hold
Go on.
Nipple. Can I just say something real fast? 40%. Okay, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. A serious one. Nipples.
Okay, go ahead.
Not all of this is 100% on Kishar, because Afro was just kind of like, hey, I'm bringing him in here. And that's not something that we do. With
Okay. Now that's an entire different discussion that's irrelevant. No. That nipples. No. That is so irrelevant. No. Fuck that.
And then we all woke up to this.
Yo, shut the fuck up because this is why it's irrelevant. It's a whole nother discussion because I asked beforehand and you're like, no, it doesn't count. So let's leave that away because you know that's different. Well, I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. Leave me alone.
All I know is I can guarantee that I was not down for that nigga to join.
Yeah, bro.
Lotus and like
Nipple. I want
to say nipple for a while.
It's just one thing. The thing about the squad, when we asked to bring people into the squad, we all kind of like vote on it. We kind of like, hey,
Rhyme, you're one interesting person for saying that because
I'll let it know. I definitely was not voted in. I was tossed.
Well, no, that was before. Like we established a rule at some point.
This didn't work since I've been in.
So this was
we had the great cleansing. We had the great cleansing in the Discord before.
Bro,
That was established post Lotus era.
There was
it's post Rhyme era, bro, because Rhyme would just toss niggas in there, bro.
Yeah, but I made the right choice. Was I
I like him.
He did. Rhyme didn't miss.
Toasty has a good ratio of not missing in his Discord.
No, Toasty had it Trent.
Yeah. He's the only miss though.
It was the only miss, but it was a big miss.
All right, nipples. Let me get back to point. See, this is why I said it's irrelevant because we got too much lore. So you open up the fucking book. let me get this off, and then we can move on to the next topic because it's Kashar. It's Kashar. Remember.
Hey,
So
you good, Kashar,
the
right?
point was that I was saying my nigga. Hey yo, Kashar, get behind me, Kashar, get behind me. It's rough in here. Let me.
I ain't crying yet. I'm good.
Okay. So the problem was when Kashar was talking shit back, nobody, like, we have super armor. Like, these are monsters in this bitch, right? But we had the one bar that turned into a AK-47 on this nigga, which was the cat fucker. The cat fucker line became something that he didn't like. And Lotus was gonna be Lotus, right? Lotus from the jump.
Lotus.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. But I'm saying we used it. We used it.
That was my fault.
We all chat used it.
For talking about cat dick.
Everybody used it. It was a gun that was funny. It was like, cat fucker, bang, 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 nigga. Cat fucker, bang, bang. It hit different.
That shit was mine.
It hit different. Now the thing was how we are, right? How we are, because Kashar played in the economy that is being mean to each other. We seen, because we did this to Julian too. If you don't have enough key, we will fucking destroy you. So the problem was Kashar didn't have like a gun. He had a water gun, and we all knew this. So with like to us, this is all just like regular shit. Like, you know, we all know what the fuck it is in here. So when we are doing this to him, yeah, we're bullying by nature, but like we're doing our fucking thing. We don't bully everybody.
The first few months, bro. One, 2, 3, 4,
See,
5,
but that was the
was
thing.
fine, bro.
So
It does is cave each other's chest in 24/7. But it's not like malicious. It's just friendly roasting.
yeah. So
We're building character.
so
Yeah.
so here.
The second Dion pops into the chat, the first thing he does is just attack me for breathing.
Right. But hey, hold up, Kashar, you can get it off. I'm gonna talk about the arc where you couldn't take it, right? So
Unbelievable.
as was mentioned lightly, when I brought Kashar in, it wasn't the dead of night. I Batman this nigga in here. Yes, I did ask prior, but there was a gap between when I asked him, when I invited him, that I agreed. I agreed, like, okay, I should have did it better. That's something I know. I did it wrong. So me inviting Kashar at the dead of night like that had niggas salty. So there was a moment we're trying to invite, who was it in here? There's another person who tried to get in here.
Get Julian out of here.
It was Ham. And Ham's my boy prior to this, right?
Next.
But like at the time, there was an arc with one of our friends in here that happened that I was kind of like on my like, fuck, I'm no new friends type beat type shit. Ham was my boy, but it was like this was the place I was going into because I was trying to talk to, you know, these people who I always join. So anybody disturbing the force, I just didn't want. So because niggas were just like, you don't give a fuck about that. You invited Kashar in here. I had no choice but to redact my decision to keep the peace I was looking for. And I had to kick Ham or Kashar momentarily from the Discord, which then sprung, I guess, Kashar's tolerance of not liking the bullying to like
that's when it went downhill, yeah.
Like a 10. So
when I was in squad, I took the bullying because I'm like, yo, it's all good. But then I woke up, I was gone, and the bullying kind of continued. So I'm like, okay, what's happening here?
Bro, once you interact with the gate of truth, like, you're gonna get it. That's the problem, right? That's what sucks about us. It's like once you're in here and you decide to play the game, you don't leave. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm gonna get to that, to where everybody can be on the same
We're all
page.
mentally abused in
So,
this chat.
so anyways, this let me explain. Nipple.
Multiple good jobs, a girlfriend, a house. Fuck you.
Nipple.
Fuck you got to be sad about.
He's like, hey, check out.
Oh, I'm sorry. You thought I was sad? Bitch, I was making a joke.
All right. Wait. Nipple.
Inside.
Nipple. Now, this is where the sin happened. The sin of the friends, right? So yeah, we do this mean shit like I'm telling you right now. Some of you guys saying that's fucked up. you're not meant for the Discord. Like we're mean to each other in here. That's what I'm trying to say, right? It's like this is how we talk to each other. You have your own friend group, and everybody talks to their friend group in a certain way. We didn't just go out and find Kashar and just bully him. I invited him in. Kashar started this shit. Kashar said with his own words, "I'm gonna work my way up in the tier list, and I'm gonna make all you niggas like me." Something in that.
Nipples.
No, something that.
There's context.
Go on. I'm not wrong.
I don't know. Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know if it was Xavier. And I can't remember who it was, but it was so it wasn't once. Maybe it was twice or 3 times when y'all would be like, "Yo, I give you a week. When Afro's done with you with editing, you gone from squad, blah blah blah." And I'm like, okay, whatever. But after the 3rd time, yeah, I know. So I decided to play back.
Was it wrong?
After the 3rd time, after the 3rd time, you're like, "Yo, you out by next month." I'm like, okay, let me fight back. I'm sick of being shouted. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be out. Man, I'm gonna rise through the tier. I'm gonna be the best. Like, I fought back, and y'all didn't like when I fought back.
No. The thing was when you fought back, like you took it as we didn't like it, but niggas are just playing back with you. Like, I promise you, Lotus said what he said. Like Lotus had his stance, but Lotus was like very neutral as fuck back then. Like, he might have gave the impression that he didn't like you, but like, we know Lotus, right? He was just like yeah, fuck you. But that's just Lotus.
Lotus doesn't like a lot.
Now when Lotus says it, I feel the moxie a little bit, but you know why. I'm gonna get there. But I get why you say that. I get why you say that, right? But here's the thing, right? Because you jumped into the shit and you try to, because when Lotus got in here and some other people got in here, they just chilled. That's how they're able to ease their way in it. But because you came in here and you just kind of like, fuck you, and you fought back like that was what, like you got jumped into the 20-mile-per-hour treadmill, and then you got what we built up like at level 1. We're at level like 50.
Listen, okay, it's not that I don't fuck with anybody, chat. I'm just very selective about the company that I keep. And so even being part of a friend group is something that's still relatively new to me in comparison to how I've lived my life up until I was part of this Discord, right? I'm also a very quick judge of character. And I mean, Squad will tell you,
he don't miss.
Lotus don't miss. Lotus don't miss.
Usually once I've made my mind up about somebody, like, I'm adamant in my stance, and like, because I kind of
this is the stance
when I decide how I feel about something. But I digress.
Lotus got me in Genjutsu for hating Julian for quite a long time, but it was deserved. That's the thing.
Okay,
but
it was never my goal to make it
wasn't a Genjutsu then.
I merely brought something to his attention that I don't think he realized, and then he looked at it in a different light. That's all it was, bro. Now my
all right, deserved. All right. Now let me get to the tea. So when I did kick Kashar from the Discord because of what happened, I did explain it to him. I said, like, hey, I'll bring you back. It's just something that's happening right now. So, but like, when the jokes are still going off, Kashar did feel a certain way about it. So this was the sin that then divided. This is why you hear Keggy spitting at him and all this shit. Kashar did the forbidden. Oh shit! Sorry, the toasty spit.
At him, the fuck?
I thought it was your spit, bro.
I was genuinely trying to be nice. Fuck you.
I'm not.
I heard spit. I heard spit.
Am I the only one here who like was completely neutral, like indifferent about this whole thing? Like, this nigga was here one day. I was like, oh, okay. This nigga left. I was like, all right, ooh. Like, I never had a fuck, dude, bro.
Probably that shit happened to me though.
Like, I was completely
relax.
Fuck.
No, I was pretty neutral.
Shoot. God damn.
Let me tell you about me though. Like, with me,
wait, can
I give people
I
a chance? But the second you fuck up, I'm like, all right, I can't trust you.
Yeah. Let me talk. Let me talk about the fuck up. Nipple.
Man, you kind of.
No.
Be giving niggas second. Both of y'all kind of be giving niggas second chances. I ain't too quick to give anybody.
Rhyme and I are nice people. Like, we do give second chances a lot. I will agree to this. We are guilty. But listen, so let me give the sin first. Let me finish the story before we go.
Goku ass niggas.
So,
he can change, guys.
Nipple. So Kashar launched up stream one day, and he had a tea party about things like how he felt he was getting bullied in squad.
Wait.
And hold up. The context was, yes, we bullied you, but the thing was, it wasn't just like you didn't like ask you seen how it was. You see. No.
We bullied you.
No. But here's the thing. By definition, from how he talked about it, how he felt, I understood how he felt. And yes, okay, that was in fact bullying. But it was just like with the dynamics of just.
We see roasting because I feel like
I saw it. Nah, nipples. I saw that as getting jumped in, bro. You was getting jumped in.
No. I can't even finish. Like I'm trying to say it so it sound like say it how it is, because Kishar had a way of looking at it, right? But what I'm trying to say is how you approached it, how like the relationship started, how we are with going in there. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it was deserved or nothing, but it was that was a misunderstanding because you came in there saying like, yeah, I can do this shit. This is what I want. So it's just like the problem. There was no off button for it, right? And it was kind of hard to hear the off button because 1 minute you would say like you would seem like you were against it, but then you jump right back into it. You called me a bit. You came directly at me specifically. Like there was a time. Yeah. You could give me. Let me a second. There was times in there where I thought to myself like, okay, maybe Kishar's not doing with this or whatever. Then we streamed live. which is even on the podcast shit. And then I get attacked. I was trying to protect this nigga. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I guess I can jump in now too, because it's not like no bullying shit. You know what I'm saying? But I like Kishar Kishar didn't fuck with it. He didn't voice it. That was the thing. Like the communication wasn't really there, and it became a disconnect, and then he got disconnected from it after this stream. Cause the thing is, in your friend group, right? Imagine this, right? So you see it from our perspective, right? You have a friend group, right? And you guys have all these ways of talking to each other that if it got out, yeah, people gonna look at you as like a menace. What is that noise?
Yo, who the fuck's getting in construction done in the house while we do?
I don't know. I think my 2-year-old's outside my office just banging the door.
Let me in.
She's out there with her mom. Relax.
So
I said I was with the boys tonight, son.
So like the problem was when like you have your friend group and imagine you have like your one friend like spilling the tea and misrepresenting like what the actual atmosphere and chemistry is, because like the reason why I say the bullying thing from his perspective is because like I get what he was saying, right? I was looking at it with an open mind. I'm not trying to argue and say like, okay, you weren't hurt. Like what's that? You know what I'm saying? We didn't do this that made you feel a certain way. It was just like the communication of him properly saying don't do this wasn't there. So it was just like we just remained us. And the problem is like when we didn't get the communication, but Stream did.
Give me a second, chat.
Yeah, okay. When we didn't get that proper talk to say, hey, like I didn't like that, but Stream got the talk, that was the problem, and that was what we had to disconnect. Now you can, Kishar, clear it up.
All right, you have the floor, Kishar.
So there's a whole section of that before I got between when I got kicked from squad and the stream. So, I mean, yeah. So where did I
fix yourself?
Throughout the podcast, I'm trying to think.
Get it together.
You better think real hard.
Throughout the podcast, I attacked y'all, as Afro said. I kept the same energy. You're right, you know, like, and in squad, in private, when y'all shot me, I shot back. I kept the same energy. I said some shit like Afro said. You said some shit. It went back and forth. After I got kicked from squad, I understood the situation because Afro DM'd me. You know, he snuck me in, you know, all that, whatever. It was a bad start. The podcast continued, and I kept the same energy, but you know, it was lower energy. And then LA happened. This is the main part that y'all talk about.
All right. Now I'm gonna let you know.
Really bad when you talk about LA.
Kishar, you can continue, but if you talk about LA, I can't hold Lotus back. I'm letting you know.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna. No.
This nigga Kishar here brought some music already.
Kishar was in LA.
All right, go on.
Because you guys, when you guys don't talk about LA,
hold on.
Nigga, what?
Kagi, I never saw you. I was there for like a day or two.
Yeah. Kagi, relax. You weren't even there yet. Like,
please don't talk about LA.
I got the before Kagi. Okay. So yeah, where did I?
Come on.
Okay.
Be careful.
Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So LA.
Be careful.
I'm trying to be careful now. I'm trying to be careful. Basically, to not go into detail.
No, look at Balvin's picture.
Go on, Kishar. I'm telling you, the minute you mention it, Lotus gonna say something because I feel like
that's why I'm trying to pick my words.
Just go on. Say it how it was because you have no choice, and Lotus gonna speak his piece.
The Band-Aid.
You got no choice.
I had no problems with people in squad because, you know, we shot each other. But with every shot, most of y'all in squad also gave me friendship. So it was like, you know, candy medicine, whatever, except for Lotus. It was back-to-back shots. Now,
hot.
What? Pause. No, I'm not bringing that up. I'm not bringing that up. I'm not bringing that up.
Get down, though. I love chaos.
Why am I getting used as a fucking goddamn react? Fuck.
Toasty, high five. Toasty, high five.
Hey, whoa, hey, we don't, chill out, we don't.
All right, anyway.
Wrong guy. We don't need that. We don't need that.
So, pause. It was back-to-back shots. So I'm like, okay.
We don't need all that. We don't need all that.
All of what?
Talking to my chat, Nate.
Yes.
I thought you was talking to us. I was like, oh.
I'm saying,
so-
go on.
So like, you know, I know how squad is and how Discord is. I'm like, you know what, whatever. It's Discord, it's squad, whatever. When I, you know, meet y'all in LA, it'll be better because, you know, Discord's toxic in real life. You know, you have to have some sort of respect, right? So I rolled up. Afro was cool. Everybody was cool. Everybody was dope. You know, I dapped them up. Everyone was good. You know, I was in the groove. You know, Lotus walked through the door. I'm like, "What's up, man? I'm going to shake his hand."
Oh shit.
Again, I'm not getting into details.
It's too late,
but
bro. Go on. Stay late.
Say everything on your
Basically, I realized that okay, Squad roasts me, but Squad also shows me respect. Nice. Lotus roasts me, but he has never.
Let him finish.
But basically, yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the Discord chat. That's why it's confusing me, bro. I'm not talking about that. That's irrelevant, bro.
No, just rip it off, bro. Rip it off.
Yeah,
bro. Just hurry up, bro.
We're all right, whatever. LA happened. Everyone showed me respect except for Lotus. So I'm like, okay, Lotus just does not like me. I'm gonna stay away from him. So got back from LA. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. This is where the crying shit happened. I got back home. I went into Omega stream because, you know, I have no problem with him. So I went into Omega stream. I was talking to him. Lotus was in the background, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hey yo, why?" You know, like he just went off, right? He went off. I'm like, bro, what's happening? And then I
what did I say?
He said, like, why is this nigga here? Don't listen to Kashar, blah, blah, blah. Because I think...
I'm pretty sure I said one statement.
I feel the spiritual pressure rising.
I remember what I said.
I was saying something in chat. I was trying to help Omega out. And you said, don't listen to that nigga. Why is he here? Whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I didn't say why is he here. I'll tell you what I said. What I said was, no. You were the one who banned him. And I think he assumed it was me. And
I thought it was Lotus.
Yeah, and that's what really sent him over the edge. But all I said, well, granted, what I said was it uncalled for, was it out of pocket? Sure, but was it out of character for me? No. But what happened was he was trying to assist Omega with something in GTA. I was like, don't listen to that nigga. I don't care if he got the cure for cancer, right? Uncalled for? Sure. Funny? Kinda. But what sent it over the edge is that Hum didn't ban him. He timed the nigga out, right? After that. And then that's when
I thought Lotus timed me out, bro. So I'm like, okay, he showed me no respect in squad, in the beam struggle, in LA, in real life. I go to Omega stream, I get, you know, whatever Lotus said about cure for cancer, and I got banned, which I thought it was Lotus who banned me himself. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm tired. I got back from work. My mental health's not good. I want. What's happening, bro? If you don't want to be my friend, then just don't interact with me. But so I booted up my stream and I went on a whole rant about how, you know, if you don't like me, you know, blah, blah, blah. I cried. It was like a mental breakdown stream, bro. You know, the shit was fucked up. And that's basically what happened. And then...
Talk about the sequel one.
And then...
Sorry.
No, don't worry. I can finish this part.
Okay.
So then, not too long after that stream, I invited Kashar onto my stream so that we can have a conversation and settle this dispute as men in a nice civil manner, where I was nothing but respectful, allowed him to state his side and how he felt, and at the end of the stream, I felt as though we had resolved everything peacefully, quietly, calm. I still didn't like the guy, but we decided to go our separate ways respectfully. However, some time passed.
Oh,
and the
shit.
second stream happened.
You missed. Hold on. You always miss something, bro.
Go ahead.
Why did I say that?
Add in the extra stuff.
Why did I make that stream? Why did I make that stream?
You tell me.
Bitch.
You made
Ham, stop.
No, because you're like,
Stop.
oh, Kashar just made a stream. Why?
You made that stream because you got kicked out of this Discord because you were already out of this shit. Now
Nobody told me that.
You were
Nobody.
told that.
No, I was told.
So anyway, Kashar had already been removed from the squad Discord, but he had continued to be a part of the podcast. Eventually, so Kashar would do this thing every so often where he would speak something, he would say something in the Everyday Being Struggle Discord, which you guys are seeing on screen on some of the, like if you're looking at Afro Thunder or whatever, right? He would say something in there, and usually nobody would respond because, well, I definitely didn't respond because I didn't fuck with the nigga anyway.
Whoa, wait. Can I explain this? I get what you're saying. I think I can formulate it to where you guys can continue if that's okay with you. Sure. I remember the timeline. So the timeline was the second stream happened because after the first Tea Party thing, even though Lotus and Kashar because that's what it is. That's what it is. If you're going on stream and you're talking about people, it's a tea party. You're having a tea. You're speaking the tea, right? So like after the first after the first Tea Party stream that Kashar had when he was talking about Lotus and the squad and shit like that, obviously it was just hard to then be like, hey, let's act like everything didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because like once you usually do something like that once, you might do it again. So everybody, because our whole bond is like we vote on things. Like there's no like leader, there's no Hitler within our group. It's like we all have a vote and a majority.
I don't think
anyways, it's an analogy. It's an analogy. It's an analogy. There is no ruler.
That's about the worst analogy.
There is no ruler in our group in that way where it's just like we're gonna do this because we're doing it, right? Move on. Shut up. Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean?
Mandela, bro.
Do you get what I mean? Okay, we don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have that, right? So it's like everybody voted to not have Kashar in the as Lotus was saying, the Everyday Beam Struggle Discord. So he got kicked. So once he got kicked again, which mind you, at this point, Lotus and him already talked. Everybody who needed to talk that was relevant to the situation, I believe, talked in some way, shape, or form, had talked. After that happened, Kashar then streamed again about it. And then that's
But let me just say, I did not cry. Everyone keeps saying I cried twice. That was the second cry. Let me just say, no, I swear on my everything, bro. I did not cry.
I feel like the crying's irrelevant. We don't need
memory, bro. I did not cry.
Crying's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
All right, let's move on to crime because
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Not a good look.
So when me and Lotus resolved everything, I thought things were fine. He didn't like me, but the rest of the squad tolerated me. That's what I thought. I thought the Beam Struggle was fine. So I looked into Discord one day, the Beam Struggle Discord. I'm like, what's popping in here? And at that moment, was it Toasty? I think it was Toasty. And just at that exact time, I saw him type ha ha ha, or he laughed or something.
Hold on, I'll
a few seconds later, I got removed.
I started looking.
At the exact time, I saw him laugh, and then I got kicked out. So I'm like, did we not resolve this? Afro didn't tell me I was getting kicked. Boom didn't tell me anything. I didn't know there was a vote. So
No. Wait.
He was definitely told.
Wait. No. I definitely told you. I definitely told you.
And then the talk was supposed to happen, but because he was literally happened to be on Discord to see Toasty laugh right at the exact moment that he got.
It looked really bad.
That's when it became an issue. And then, so of course, being the nigga he is, he flew off the handle.
Ranted.
And made another rant stream.
You did a third stream?
Well, that's the thing. Hold on. That's the one thing. Again, I'm pretty indifferent on both sides. Like, I just don't give a fuck. But
Same.
Just looking at the stream from the outside, because I didn't even keep, like, I'm learning some of this lore for the first time because I just didn't.
I didn't even know there were 3 streams. I thought it was only one.
It's two.
For me, like, what led you to like stream instead of just? I mean, obviously you were kicked, so it wouldn't be easy to just talk to us.
And that's where my issue came in. Where
because it's almost like you're
respect I already have. Because after my stream, I thought we established.
because you're like directly like saying the squad this, squad that, or whatever. But like for example, me, I was different. I didn't give a fuck, but like I'm a part of squad, so like, I'm part of you, like, you know, shitting on the squad. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's just my only issue.
That's true. Yeah. You did say squad, and I guess people that were like didn't care about the situation kind of got drug into it. So it was like, bro, what the fuck?
The only time it was ever hinted at anyone being specific, it was of course me.
That was some shit. Cause nipples, real quick. Because when I was watching, I think it was the second chart. He was sitting there like, squad was mean to me. Squad bullying. Like, man, I was always nice to you. What are you doing? Like, I was upset. But anyway,
I believe one of the quotes was, "All of them are fake except for 2."
That was a quote. That was a quote.
Yeah.
That was a
I
quote.
saw Omega type in his chat. Like, I was like,
it wasn't that spicy, but it was kind of clip spicy. I want to see it later.
And it was like, that was the problem because it was like the communication, right? And it's like, you know, normally when you make an emotional stream, I made an emotional stream, you say some shit that's not thought out. You just say shit. It was just the problem that it happened with us twice.
Those streams are always
Second time after I thought we had established the communication thing on my stream.
Therapy beams.
That we established. Okay, the thing is, okay, for example, when I got kicked out of squad, I didn't make a stream. Why? Because Afro messaged me right after, explained everything. I'm like, oh, okay. I never got an explanation for beam struggle. I felt like I was getting mocked by.
No. Wait.
Remember, Afro.
You can go. You can. Wait. Hold up.
Time passed in between you getting kicked from the Beam Struggle Discord and that stream.
No. Wait. The same day. Hold up. I'm gonna jog your memory. It's in your DMs too. The same day when I told you, your response was like, you put a lot of work in. It's not fair and stuff. And I was trying to. That's when I explained to you, just like, man, it's a vote. Like it's tough for me. I'm just, you know, I'm telling you because I'm telling you, like, I was keeping it fair, but I 100% told you what had happened.
Before I made the stream.
Yes. It was before. It was before you made the stream. It was before you made the stream. 100%. It was the same day. It was seconds, minutes even after it happened. It was the same day for sure. Because I wouldn't feel right about that if I didn't do that. That's not the type of person I am.
If it wasn't before the stream, what my brain can't fathom is how calm down.
No. What?
Nah. Because if I don't calm down, this is gonna be just me disrespecting this man. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep it cool.
All right.
Even if
being adults,
even trying to be an adult, even if it wasn't before the stream.
oh shit.
Hold on. I can get through this without insulting him.
You got this.
We're waiting. Don't worry. Take your time.
Why was it so hard to contact Moon or Afro and to get these answers as opposed to going on stream to rant about it again, especially after we had already gone through this?
Because from my memory,
and I don't even know why I'm asking this question, because I spoke with you after that stream and it just showed me that you're not a man at all, and that's why I have no respect for you in the first place. But
well, you never did, so I mean, ever since I got snuck in, you never did. I respect. I was like,
oh well, yeah,
down there to begin with. So I wasn't ahead to begin with.
Respectful in this motherfucker, 'cause I will.
No, I'm just stating facts. You were never.
No, you right. I just thought you meant it in another way at first, but proceed.
Oh.
That's the Final Fantasy VII demo, everybody.
I love my friend group. I love it. This is a great first episode, dog.
I'm with all this shit.
Well,
everyday beam struggle.
I just don't. Hold on. Did you?
We gotta work this out, bro. The reason my whole
it's already been worked out.
My whole
I'm not worth my respect.
Oh my!
I worked out that I never had Lotus's respect since day one, so I wasn't ahead
I
at all.
I don't really get an answer from you, like why you felt the urge to stream this whole incident. Like,
the first
was
time?
it just impulse? Was it just like out of impulse? You just like, fuck it, I'm gonna stream. I gotta vent. Because what it looked like, again, from outside of this situation looking in, I was just kind of part of it by proxy. But it just seemed like you were trying to like I'm gonna destroy the whole squad's reputation.
Yeah,
No,
that's
bro.
what
Squad never did shit to me. Only Squad didn't do shit. Lotus was the only person.
Squad didn't do shit. Why you calling him?
Okay. As to
Because I'm
defend.
having a mental fucking breakdown, bro. You say dumb shit when you
That's
fly
what I'm
on
saying.
stage.
Like,
Yes,
if that's
you
the
say dumb
reason-
shit.
I was attacking everybody, but in reality, now that I'm level-headed, I can
Nah,
now say,
nigga, you yelling. You got exclamation marks.
You definitely.
I got exclamation marks. Now that I'm level-headed.
I mean, it's like 95.
Now that I'm level-headed, I can safely say that Lotus was, public enemy number 1 in my eyes, and I just attacked everybody around him.
Holy shit.
It's gonna be
Which was all the more confusing as to why I came up again, because at that point I hadn't said shit to this nigga. I hadn't interacted with this nigga. Actually, that's a lie. There was one thing he did say something about in the podcast where he was like, he's like something. I was like, I guess I'll see you guys for season 2, and I was like, nah, no dweebs allowed, or some shit like that.
I do remember this.
That was. I think that was like actually the last interaction I had with him. Prior to that.
All right. Now we have to get this one off fully. How do you really feel? We're gonna go one at a time, right? How do you really feel about Lotus, Kashar? Go on.
Oh man. Kershar, before you do this.
Go on.
I won't hold it against you. My opinion of you can't fall any lower than it
We
already.
already
Go
know
on.
your opinion of me, bro. So
Go on.
You don't really gotta go to Lotus, but
Go on. How do you feel about Lotus?
bro, I liked him, I hated him, and now I'm. No, I mean like I wanted to be his homie. I wanted to get his respect at first until I realized after LA I couldn't. He just didn't like me since day one, and I couldn't win. So that's yeah, man. I'm fucking depressed, dog.
How you feel, Lotus?
But Lotus, what?
That nigga is less than a man in my eyes.
And there we have it.
I have
That's
no
probably the
respect,
nicest thing he could've said.
no sympathy,
Bro.
no love.
I mean, are we surprised with this response?
Yeah, no.
I
don't know why you even asked him.
pretty tame.
So I could play the Orochimaru theme in the background while you both talked. Anyways, well, I'm glad.
Lotus communicate from now on.
No. I feel like
attention.
I feel like everybody's gonna be able to hang out and do shit, but like I just needed to make sure we got the. Cause I knew the reason why I wanted to do this, cause I know Ham's gonna be Ham and it's gonna be annoying to just be like, yo, stop, and nobody's gonna understand. But the one thing that I do want to reiterate as we continue, all right, Kashar, you don't like how it was before, right? You don't like all the catfucker things, correct? You didn't like that?
I didn't mind it because most of y'all, tossed some respect in there too. I just, after LA, that's when it started going down.
Okay. What my question is now, what is it? What's your boundary? What's your boundary now?
Bro,
I'm sorry.
No. Let me finish. Fuck.
Let him. I got fucked up that match.
As I said, I have no problem with roasting and joking because that's what homies do. But the thing is, you have to put something else there too, and that's what y'all did. Except for Lotus, that's everyone else did that.
Okay. We're not gonna. You don't need to say Lotus anymore. Just look at me.
Sorry,
Look at me.
sorry,
These
sorry.
niggas.
I'm just
These
saying,
niggas.
sorry,
These
except for
niggas.
certain people. But yeah.
Okay,
I'm
don't even
good,
say
bro.
that.
That's worse.
Okay. Okay. So you don't.
Like we wouldn't know exactly who he was talking about 2 seconds ago.
So you don't care about roasting, right? You don't care about roasting.
Which long fella?
That long-haired fellow.
Wait. So okay. So you don't. All right. So as long as shit stays surface level, like that's all I'm asking. It's like you know how we are with each other. Just let everybody just keep the same shit. Yeah.
Dog, do you know how many people come in my Twitch chat calling me catfucker and tweeting me, bro? I'm used to that, bro.
I'm trying to say with like.
I'm used to it, bro.
I want
my willpower now to not call this nigga out his name. I'm not making you that promise.
No, not you. I just want to make sure, what I'm saying, we keep this one Agni Kai within episode 1, and whatever happens after, we can just because Kashar wants to be here. We can all dap it up and not take it.
Wait, is that what we're trying to do? Like, is that the whole point of this?
This was dead from like.
No. My whole point was keeping it transparent because I know Ham and people are going to say shit and they're not going to understand. They're not going to understand, right?
Wait, I have a question. I have a question. I don't even really. I never spoke to you in my life.
All right, Ham knows you. Okay, go on, Ham. All right, Ham can go off. No, Ham has Ham has an interaction. Go on, Ham.
Literally, the first time I talked to you, you said who are you? So it's just like. It's
okay.
Wait, when?
Literally in Afro's Discord.
In voice chat?
Wait, Ham. Say it again.
Nigga, in fucking phone call. Yes, voice chat.
Wait, Ham.
So you're mad because I said, "Who are you?" and you had a.
Oh no, I just don't respect you, especially after since you got playing in
Because I said, "Who are you?" You have a grudge.
Holy shit.
What the fuck is happening?
This is the best shit.
Kishar,
That was weak.
Who are you?
That was very weak.
You said it.
All the boys
I
is
don't know
laughing.
what you're trying to do here.
Wait. Relax.
It just sounds like it was a disrespectful type. Like,
It was disrespectful.
to me type.
It was disrespectful.
Okay, so other people could be toxic to each other and to me.
No, but you didn't know him.
No,
But you
I'm
didn't know
saying,
him.
Like, this is somebody you don't even know. He wasn't even in. Was he in squad at
Like
the
you
time?
don't know me. I'm in the middle of a conversation and you come out the cut. It was just like, oh, why are you talking? Who are you? And I'm just like, nigga, who is you? You had it for Afro. You had it for me.
If you're
You
going
happen
after
to talk to me all types of different ways.
If you're going after
All right, well, nipples. All right, well, this we got. Ayo. So I just want to make sure we all got this off the first episode. You know, this was good shit. But like, we're gonna dead it, and we're gonna move on. Okay? Yeah. Cool.
Remember, this is all Afro's idea.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
bro. I love transparency. I love transparency.
Remarks are said, people know why. They know what type of time
I want everybody to understand. Yeah, because a lot of shit has happened from the first beam to the second. We have lore. It's like Moonin, the roast, the Moonimus reports. Like, I want the everyday beam shit to be very authentic to the squad experience. Some of you guys might say high school shit, grown men. It's so easy to say that shit, of course, right? But like the platform that we have, and just in general, when you deal with people, niggas have different I guess disagreements with the mediums that they use, right? Because our whole thing is online. A lot of this shit does seem petty because it is, but this is how we talk from across the country to country. You know what I'm saying? People to people, Discord. We got we got childish things in our disposal. When we mad, we're gonna use the motherfucking guns. That's how it goes. Not only we do that, other people do that.
Like, hello, sir. How are you?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Is it petty, bro?
I don't
Niggas, me myself, like I'm a petty nigga too. Like people over there, like sitting on their little fucking their chair watching, like passing judgment. You a petty nigga too because you judging me. What's good with you? You're sitting back wanting entertainment, but I'm the petty nigga. You're petty for saying I'm petty. It wasn't even needed. Yes, it's petty, nigga. It's redundant. Sit back and enjoy yourself.
Petty. I also don't care about this at all. I'm gonna keep
bro. I don't. Like the thing is, I was mad how long it went on, but it needed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It needed to happen, right? So now that it happened, it's not gonna happen again. And yeah. No. I won't allow it to happen again.
I would like to extend a nipple apiece.
Okay.
I'll take a nipple.
As of today, we can put all this shit behind. We're gonna start over, okay?
There you go.
With you?
I said nipple.
Today.
If you
Thank you,
speak,
C.
you're
Lloyd.
gonna be gifting me subs. Okay.
Fuck you and your shit.
Well, how Ryan proposed it is the play. I agree.
Look.
I still don't
toss
give
it
a
out there.
fuck. I'm in the
You
exact
ain't gotta
Same.
respect each other. It's fine.
Same.
It's fine. No one's asking them to respect each other. Yada yada yada. But like, no one's gonna change around each other. Like, we're not gonna pretend to be people we're not because we've never done that.
Yeah.
We're still gonna clown each other. Like, we're not gonna be kindergarten around here. That's the thing.
I just yeah.
Daniel?
Also fucking kill Julian. Anyways, I say we toss in an actual. We should toss in an actual. Yeah. We should toss in an actual topic now.
Yeah, an actual topic. Yeah.
Why are we supposed to talk about an actual topic?
We don't have structure. You forgot.
For this bullshit.
This nigga said let's throw a topic. Nigga, this
Niggas listen to a turn up take.
bro, this was the topic. What's up? This was the topic. What do you mean?
Anybody know what the? No, I mean, the next topic. What's the next topic?
Y'all know it's today's actual holiday? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Facts.
I didn't hear that
That's
album
the
yet.
shit's been happening.
Stuff, and then you just went off the rail.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to talk about Nappy. He's just like, let's bring Kashara in here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, someone who cut me off. I had that in the beginning.
You cut yourself off.
No, I didn't. Somebody said nipple. Somebody said nipple.
I cut you off so we can like pay respects to
Okay. You're right. Now let's talk about
this bullshit.
Let's talk about Nappy, bro. It's crazy because like fuck, like for people to get to this Nappy part, they got to get through some shit. But we're gonna timestamp. We're gonna timestamp for sure.
On this first episode, dog.
Bro,
Hey,
my man's came back as if nothing happened and was like, yeah, we're gonna live stream.
That is true.
bro. But the thing is,
Did
we
you see
had
that one thing he
a
did
lot.
in the beginning?
Oh, we're talking about
Like,
Nappy
he
again?
played-
Okay,
yeah, he played that
wait.
one
So
sound clip.
let me give a context to everybody real quick before we continue. So
Okay.
we talked about this before. There was a Pokemon streamer named TheKingNappy, right? Somebody who I used to watch. Maybe a lot of you guys used to watch too. Yeah, and maybe used to watch too. Nappy was a very entertaining creator from my perspective and many others. So the problem with Nappy in the group in general that I've seen from like an outside for a bit was there's like a lot of drama going on. It's not a group once you realize the dynamic, because like you see how our group has a dynamic, right? Theirs had a different dynamic. And I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't really give you anything besides like verbatim and shit. But like for the most part, it was very odd. It was weird toxicity. So long story short, there was one guy in their group who was ousted for talking to somebody underage. And, you know, their group decided to stay on a high horse, Nappy particularly, who we're speaking of, and denounce those acts as if, like, fuck, like, yeah, we don't fuck with the energy. But lo and behold, in the back pocket, the people that Nappy actually ended up talking to who are underage spoke up like, yeah, no, you did that shit too. We're going to stay quiet, but I don't fuck with that. A lot of people rose up in the community, and they pretty much took down the King Nappy. He's no longer even the King Nappy. He goes by Nappy now. So
That nigga.
yeah. So when that shit happened, we talked about it before in the podcast in the initial, the initial,
That beard Nappy.
the initial fall of him, right? We fast forward to recently, and he popped back on stream near Christmas time. Was it Christmas? I think was it Christmas?
I think it was Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
He came on Christmas Eve. He streamed as if nothing happened. He didn't address any of.
Wait, did he say he was gonna talk about it at the end? And then
Yep.
just
He said he was gonna talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
it, and he didn't. But what was funny about it was the music that he played in the beginning of the stream prior. He was like, he was like mocking the people who tried to, rightfully so, get him canceled for talking to somebody underage, as if like what he did wasn't that big of a deal, right? It was kind of evil in nature, because it's just like, bro, like you're over here coercing, manipulating underage people as like a 20-something-year-old dude, whatever, and you're acting as if like this is just some light incident that you can bounce back from. It's like, no, nigga, like you, at the very least, if you're trying to get forgiveness or something on that scale, like even if it's illegal, you have to admit to that shit, because we've seen you did it. The Carfax was all out there. So he didn't do any of that. He clickbaited people to stick around. Like I forgot the number, but it was a lot of people. It was even trending on Twitter about him coming back, and he just literally played Pokemon Sword and Shield like it never happened. And it was very baffling to a bunch of people, me included, because it's just like, not even from a perspective of like fans liking him, because he made content that people liked. So some people can look past those acts because they're not looking at it from him as a person, looking at it from him as a content creator. But like me as a content creator, I have the ability to look at somebody as a person and then think, nigga, you just think this is okay? Like you're doing this and this just feels right? You know, half of everybody, even more than half of everybody in this stream is kind of just wanting you to talk about this because what you did is some illegal nut shit. But alas, he didn't. And he just, as far as we know, he said he's coming back. He uploads on his YouTube channel, and he's doing shit as if nothing happened. And what do you guys think about that?
Wait, is he still active?
He says he's going to do shit.
Looking at the analytics, bro, and he was like, all right, that should just come back, but we ain't even fuck.
Well, you see, what's crazy is, like, for as much as people complain about cancel culture, what that's done is it's built an anti-cancel culture. So if you get canceled to a certain point, you have a whole new, you have a new fan base who are a fan base of you because you got canceled.
Yeah.
They don't like
Can I also
I've been
point
trying
out?
to get canceled for years.
Can I point out? Literally, when we had this,
Niggas can let Danny's neck.
when we had this exact conversation when it's initially happened a year ago, I literally said, if he comes back and continues to do it, people are gonna look past it, and here we are. I feel
of course.
Being canceled, you're only canceled until you allow yourself to be canceled. But if you come back, there's still people gonna fuck with you for whatever reason, no matter what you do, and that's the fucked up part about like the internet.
Well, it's not the internet. That's just people in general. Because at the end of the day, it's like
Yeah,
people
but it's
behind
especially
screens.
and also,
prevalent on
I
the
don't know.
internet.
I don't know the story, but was there like
just more
proof of him
noticeable.
doing whatever the stuff was? Is there like?
Oh no, there was a lot of evidence.
There was a
he's
lot
a
of-
fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Well, 'cause
Yeah.
I was
Bro,
just saying
bro.
that there's like the group of people that's like, well, I didn't actually see him do anything,
See,
so I'm not gonna just cancel
Danny,
him. But if there's
Danny,
like,
you would
hardcore-
know this if you would have came around on Discord.
So Danny, to fill you in and fill everybody in, to fill you in and everybody else who doesn't know, the hard-hitting evidence of it all. I don't think from what I know, I think he took the stuff down because he didn't want to be a part of it. But there was a kid who he was in a relationship with for like some years, who I've met at PAX. I've met at PAX. Who I think he's still underage too. For the most, he can't drink at the very least.
This is on kid.
Yeah,
Still underage?
I don't know for sure, but he can't drink. That's all I remembered, right? I didn't get ages or anything. But like, essentially, they were in a relationship.
Wait. When you say you met him,
That was an 18%.
I met him at PAX recently.
Dog, what?
Yeah,
Gonna be all right.
Yo, I'm about to jump Julian IRL. We about to have a second fucking.
Wait, I thought he was like of age, at least now.
No, I think I don't know how old he is now. I just know that he couldn't drink, right?
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
Okay. All right.
But
Drinking age.
Mewtwo is a light character, dog.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Why?
Team Rocket blasting off again.
I can just see Alpha's face. Poor
He's like
guy.
a glass cannon.
Fuck, you should be actually.
So essentially, with them being in a relationship and just like having all the information out there, like on a fucking it was on a Twit Longer or some big ass thing where you could see the cliff notes, the Carfax and shit. Like that was damning. Like that was the piece that got out that made him delete his Twitter and dip. That was the damning information. So yeah, I forgot who I was even talking to.
There was that, and when he came back, that one girl that was like modding his chat was also one of them that was like preying on little kids, and she was like damn near 30.
Oh yeah, their whole group. Like it was like 3 in total. There was 3 in total,
Like
bro.
when he came back, she was the only mod there, and it was just like I was like, who is she? And people were just like, oh, like she was a part of it too. Like she was like, you know, in her 30s trying to date like 13-year-olds and shit.
Yeah, it was a Hydra.
Did not know they had a ring of that shit.
It is
Okay.
wild that those people
That's
always seem
scary.
to find each other. Like when there's one person doing it, it's like all their friends are too. And I'm like, how do y'all just like
everybody's doing it.
decide that this is the cool thing that you guys do together?
Yeah,
I
that's.
don't want to be that guy, but if you were gonna prey on a community, is the Pokemon community not?
The perfect, yeah.
Because it's a bunch of
Kinda
kids.
like the Minecraft community.
I was gonna say, I don't know. The Minecraft community's right there.
That is true.
It did happen. That's still the same age group, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's link up and pray.
Facts.
I am
Dr. Moon, Dr. Verse.
Oh,
Y'all ever done 18%?
Side
Bro,
note,
for this sermon.
all this information.
No, I'm not trash.
Like the names and the DMs are all on the internet.
Yeah, they're all on the internet, yeah.
They're literally everywhere still.
Yeah, you can look for it if you really want
That's
to find
just
it.
fucking creepy.
Y'all
But
know
yeah,
Lion
it
makers
is
still make
creepy.
content.
That's crazy.
Oh,
He came back recently.
It's
Lion
creepy
makers
when
still
there's
make
literal proof of the shit happening and niggas still
I'm sorry.
saying
What did you say,
to it.
Toasty?
Lion makers still make content.
Really?
Interesting. Oh, yeah, I remember. You showed me that video. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind
I swear to God.
of different.
Bruh.
Oh wait,
Just let
You're
me
not
get that dog.
Game to TOD with.
go pick Yoshi or something.
Listen, I don't want to go. I want to do it.
18%.
I want to do it Ridley. All right, I'm not going Yoshi.
I died at 18%.
I get it.
Don't die at 18% next time.
Anyway,
I didn't know it was possible.
talk about the Final Fantasy demo now.
Now you know.
That's what I want to talk about.
Serious conversation.
Yeah,
Oh no, I
just
finally
can't do
played
it.
that shit. Like when
I
I
don't know
first
why you
started
didn't
playing
go. You had Spark and Golden and Limit Break, and you didn't go Golden.
I've been actively refusing to play the
Rhyme had
Oh, you
So-
wait. Who's been avoiding it though?
No, I'm not. I don't care about like spoilers and stuff. I'm just saying like.
No, it's like I just want to know like who avoided because they want like the fresh experience when playing the game.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
I haven't played the fuck out of it. But the game crashed for me the first day, so I waited like a couple days. But I played it last night, and that shit's fire.
Yeah.
What game?
Because I'm like, I've been waiting
No,
like
no,
literally
no,
like
Final Fantasy 13.
so 35 more days. I'm like, whatever.
But let me ask you a
feel
question. What's the point? You know the story.
What's the
Well, it's
point?
different. They're adding new content to it.
Yeah, they're changing.
They're adding new content, and it's like, I mean, why would I don't know. I just don't want to play the game for an hour and then be like, okay, well, I'll wait another month and a half to enjoy
For
it.
like the next, yeah. All right. One thing I don't like, they're splitting it up into like multiple parts. So I'll fuck with that. But they are remixing
Can I
it.
fight this guy? Chat, did I fight this guy already?
It's more than one. We don't know how many.
The only reason I'm okay with them splitting it up is because they are making it so long. So like,
Come here.
I don't know if they really are adding that much more content. Then I'm like, yeah, it sucks because now we're not gonna get the full story for like 6 years or whatever.
So recently, like I just kind of started like my Final Fantasy marathon. So I already started off playing like.
If I didn't fight you when you pop up, I'll
7.
So I already started with 7, and I played Crisis Core. So I'm imagining after playing Crisis Core that now that they have this remake, they'll probably want to rework in like some of the stuff in Crisis Core into 7 and any other amendments that they wanted to put into 7 to begin with. So now they have like new characters already in this shit. So we're sitting here complaining
and plus, I love the 7 story, but there's definitely
going every rounds out here
that they can make it not so confusing in different parts.
By the way, I hope it's way more quick.
Also,
like,
y'all know
story.
They said they're gonna remake that shit again.
Shout out, what is going every rounds out here?
Wait,
what?
Final Fantasy VII. They said they're gonna do it again in 10 years.
Yeah, because they'll still be making the last part.
No, they said they're gonna do a whole new remake in 10 years.
They're gonna do another remake of 7 in 10 years.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do it this remake in 10 years.
It's gonna look like the Lion King remake in all live action. I'm good. You can keep that.
That's
Real
funny.
though, this game.
Yo, did y'all see the fucking?
Need that demo
I don't know why it's
because
reminding
it's
me
a whole
of
new
that.
battle system.
Did y'all see the fucking Pokemon evolution shit?
What?
On Netflix? Nah.
Oh, on
For what?
Netflix?
I mean, not
watched
like have
it.
you actually watched it, but did you
I
see that that's
watched
a
it.
thing?
Yeah, I saw that's a thing.
I don't know, man. Last time there was an anime with evolution in the title, it wasn't that great. I don't know if
the
it's good.
CGI joint.
As,
Okay,
as a
gotcha. I was
person who
confused.
stands Mewtwo and watched that movie, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it was kinda
I'm not a
nostalgic, 'cause literally
CGI
it's the same
fan.
movie, just in CG, but it's not a good movie.
Just watch the old one.
The only thing I will bear with painfully CGI wise is Berserk. That's the only thing. And I'm talking about the anime and all, like, because I like that shit.
okay.
But if I don't have to, I'm not going to. Yeah, if I'm not have to, I'm not doing it. Because look at that. Who's this? Who's Mans? This is not my ass.
Definitely don't like these character designs.
No, that shit was not good.
I mean, Jesse looks alright. I ain't gonna like Jesse.
That shit artificial was not good.
This highlights just how far apart their eyes are, and it creeps me out. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it's made by the creator of Dr. Stone. Nice.
I think if their eyes were closer,
Boichi,
this wouldn't look that bad.
the writer.
Okay.
What?
He's talking about the anime. What you guys?
Oh.
Yeah, the anime studio puts them far apart.
Yeah.
Damn, Finn, I forgot you had that hot, steamy dick cheese for your connection. That's crazy.
I did not know where that was going.
Get it while it's hot.
Bruh.
That's gross. Oh my gosh.
Yo, hold on, time out. Did you guys see about The Last of Us coming to HBO?
Yes.
Yeah, brother.
Wait,
No,
what?
that shit got me. That
They're
shit
making a
got me.
last
All right, I'm playing.
Hold on. Wait, because they already talked about like the Halo thing coming to Netflix.
No.
The Halo joint at.
I don't care about
I
no
think
Halo.
the difference about The Last of Us though is that like the whole team is on board.
All right, and real
Okay.
quick, before I just don't want anybody to say anything. I'm gonna do a playthrough of that on my channel. So I haven't played it yet, so don't like.
Ooh. Yeah, I haven't beaten The Last of Us either.
Yeah. I played the first chunk, but I never. It's been a long
Okay,
time.
The last niggas did not beat the.
That's facts. I played that shit immediately.
Right now, where they can actually make shit that we like and it's good. Because remember now, back in my day, you know,
y'all
now
seen
real
Reborn?
life
I'm sick
action
and tired
movies
of
and shit, it's bad.
Yo, Nipples, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm sick and tired of making content, but I love watching my homies make content.
What's a mood?
I love you.
I fuck with that.
Except for the first part.
Hey, Keg, you don't.
Relax, man. Make contact.
He's not in my job. Wait, what are you doing?
Yeah. Nigga Wallace said,
Toasty.
But Toasty got a whole studio going on right now.
man, look, man. That don't mean he gotta lose something.
Toasty's literally working harder than Ghibli right now. Like this man's working.
Toasty tonight that are in this chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, good shit.
he's got some work if Kagi says stupid
ass.
That is
I'm
true.
all
not
I'm
going
saying.
to stop. I'm just saying.
Y'all know Dion give them.
I know. I just.
You enjoy making music videos, right, man?
I'm still gonna make the music, Toasty. I'm still gonna have a fucking job.
Keggy?
Keg, you make it sound like I'm not going to. That's the problem.
Just because it's not Black History.
Y'all
Month
really
doesn't
took my
mean
editor. It's crazy.
You literally came in. Hold up. You really came in mid playthrough for Toasty, like working for everybody, talking about my editor. That's crazy.
After talking so much
Toasty
about how you didn't want an editor.
Right, Toasty got multiple.
Yeah,
Toasty,
that is funny.
True.
That's the joke.
Such a
Here's a joke, nigga.
yeah. Cuss him out, bro. Cuss him out. Cuss him out, bro.
No, the joke is he's edited Kakarot for me, but that's it. He has to.
Okay. Wait, we gotta talk about Kakarot. We gotta talk about Kakarot.
Kakarot is like fucking sign up, bro.
Hold up, Dion. Me and you, bro. Me and you taking the stand because we're the last ones left. We're the last ones left, Dion.
Since I know Nipples. Since I know Afro and Dion's probably gonna have like the longest discussion about this game. I'm just gonna say from the jump, I didn't give a fuck about this game, and I was right. This game did look like hot garbage. It did not look like it was gonna be any fulfilling. Niggas, stop supporting anime games. That's not gonna be fulfilling. Thank you. That's all my piece.
Okay. Now, I want to give an analogy to Hunter x Hunter, but it's a big spoiler. So I'm gonna say the analogy without context.
What the fuck type of analogy do you have with Kakarot?
Watch this. You ready? Me and Dion with uploading this shit are two characters that are playing like a chess game and shit, if you will, right? The two characters that playing this game, okay? Now, okay. Let me continue.
I feel it.
Now, in the beginning half, like we're both kind of amazed at each other, talking about like, oh wow, you did this, that was cool. Yeah, you did this, that was cool. We both like are keeping up with each other. Yeah, let me get there. Let me get there. So essentially, Dion and I are like soul resonance with this shit because how we're editing and doing this shit, we're literally at the same place, more or less. We've always been like roughly in the same spot with our playthrough. Rhyme streamed it. Rhyme was done with this shit right away. Nano was done fucking robbing me with this shit right away. You know what I'm saying? He was good.
That one in there.
I deleted Kakarot.
I think we should go talk about like our hopes and then talk about like.
Wait, hold on. I gotta get my analogy off. I'm not done. So anyways, fast forwarding. I got you. So, you know, Dion experiences the Vegeta scene, and then I experienced the Vegeta scene. In the point of Hunter x Hunter, at this point, we're both dying. Right? And it's just like we're checking in on each other. Dion asked me, he's like, "Are you gonna continue this shit?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue it." It's like, "Yeah, this shit bad." I'm like, "Yeah, this shit bad." Hey, yo, Dion, you still there? It's like we slowly just faded away from.
He doesn't get the reference.
Who? But it's all right. Whoever gets it, gets it. Yeah, whoever gets it, gets it. I'm not spoiling. That's why I'm saying like it in no context. But essentially, the point is we're both in pain, and we don't know whether to finish it or what. I believe we're in the same spot. Correct? Is that fair to say? Yeah, we're in the same spot.
I've had an episode recorded for 2 weeks, bro. I just am not editing it. So here's the funny part, right? When I left to go to Texas for some stuff for Rooster Teeth and shit like that, I had videos planned for that in packs. Everything I had for that was Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I didn't know what to do with it, so I didn't upload. I was just like, I don't want to touch it, bro.
Yeah, because it's a bad fucking thing, and you don't want to fucking make people watch a bad fucking thing.
So that's the thing. Like, I can make it. Like, I know people are enjoying it and shit, but like
because of you.
But that's my point.
Because of you.
But my point is like. For example, I just posted a fighters video. No matter what I know I have to finish it. Otherwise, till the end of time, I'm gonna get niggas asking like, "Oh, where's the next video you kick with?"
Yep.
Like, I don't want to fucking.
Yep.
I don't want to fucking play it.
Yep.
That's what I want to say.
Is your fan base Cartman?
But then, like, I remember like a very unpopular series on my channel, but like it had like a little cult following. Was when I played Attack on Titan 2, and that was like fucking. 2 years ago, and I still got people like asking about it, so I don't want that to be, and that's just gonna get magnified by like 15 with Kakarot.
If you're done with it, why don't you just say, I'm just not gonna finish it?
Because I'm already in the Boo arc, I've come this far, I've pushed myself through the horrible shit. I might as well continue through the shit.
You're at the part in the game that it actually gets like good.
Oh yeah, well I'm not gonna spoil, don't worry Abro, it's not a big spoiler, but I just got done with the fucking Majin Vegeta versus Goku fight. I'm so fucking.
Ah! Shut the fuck. Are you a fucking idiot? You just spoiled me. Now I know I'm not gonna be a
spoiler.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Did you not? Because we're so resonanced. Everything you didn't like, I now know I'm not gonna like it. That is a spoiler.
Nigga, I don't want you to catch the stray bullet. Like,
Now
you expect.
So now you're gonna spoil me with your chest out. Fuck you. No, we're done talking about it. It's over. I don't care. Nipples. We're done. We're done. Nope. Nah, fuck you. Fuck you. You can't be trusted. Fuck you.
Because right now it just sounds like we're shitting on the game. We should at least give context as why we're shitting on it.
I don't want his context. He just said he's not gonna spoil me, and he's fuck you. No. No. I don't even know if I want to do it now because I got
Why you
spoiled.
acting like you surprised?
Because I knew I was gonna get disappointed, but here's the thing: like, if that was something I was looking forward to, so if you're telling me you're disappointed, while we
get disappointed,
now I really don't want to play it. What the?
Then don't. It's a piece of the game.
Listen.
I'm annoyed.
He's saying nipples.
Nipples. While we're having a shit on it fest, I just want to say that being able to fly around West City and all that shit was one of the coolest things I've ever done in a video game. Personally, I understand it's a big, DBZ nostalgia trip for me. But if you like DBZ, like I didn't make it past the Frieza saga because my recording got chewed up. But up to the Frieza saga, I was having a great time.
But that's the thing. Like, why does your recording matter if you were having fun with it?
Say what?
You can have fun with
Why did you stop? You said you stopped playing because your recording fucked up, but you also said it was an amazing, fun experience. So why you stop?
I was having a really, really good time, and then I sat down and did like a 4 or 5 hour recording. I did the entire Ginyu arc, the whole beginning of Namek up to the end of the Ginyu saga, and my footage got chewed up, and I wanted to upload it, but the thought of redoing the Frieza saga or redoing the entire Ginyu saga made me want to put a bullet in my brain. So I just
probably wasn't that fun.
And in GTA. On top of that, everyone else I had talked to ever said that the game drastically falls off after the Frieza saga. So I was like, you know what? This is just how I'm gonna remember Kakarot, and I just left it at that.
I think they're gonna actually try to be defensive.
Well, okay.
Shut up.
The game is just super fucking inconsistent, bro.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
The fact that some of the scenes are some of the cutscenes are some of the best shits that I've ever seen in a Dragon Ball game, and then some of the scenes are some of the worst, stale, fucking might as well be unanimated scenes that I've ever seen in my life, and I don't understand like why they chose some scenes over others. For example, all right, Afro, you're past this part. Final Flash.
I'm not
right?
past what you did. I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear you talk about it. I'm about to leave, bro.
All right, nigga, you're gonna hear it. So,
Nah.
Final Flash, bro.
The fuck?
They didn't even include Final Flash, but they made the fucking raccoon fight look like some of the most amazing shit that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that really pissed me off.
Why?
Same.
Why?
I hated that too.
So I don't understand what they're prioritizing and why.
But
and
I guess,
in general,
my
just
question then though is why does that make the game so bad for you though? Like they skipped a part of the series.
Hold on.
That's that's phase one, Danny. This is number one. Number two, the combat. Let's talk about the actual gameplay, the combat, right? It's literally every boss has the exact same fucking mechanics. Why is this guy playing like a bitch? Anyways, every boss is just super armor, and then the fucking whirly kick
And the gameplay
with super
itself
armor,
is garbage as fuck.
and then the fucking red aura super armor.
I guess my question
It's
is
all the same.
Like I enjoyed it for what it was, but like I don't know what everyone was expecting to get out of this.
It's exactly what I expected.
I think I enjoyed the game for what it was because it was exactly what they said that it was. Like I don't know what you expected it to be.
Okay, but it really wasn't because they made it seem like it's supposed to be this like super loyal, like telling of the Dragon Ball story. When they cut out so many important moments,
they couldn't even do that right.
So many people.
Where my warp comment am I at?
I was literally fly around the Dragon Ball world and like interact with characters. That's like all I expected out of that game.
One job.
I'm Danny. Danny has low expectations. I don't want to hear it.
And scenes, and it's like it literally fails at that aspect because, like, say for example, let's say you're Dion, right? Vegeta shit is the most important shit in Dragon Ball to you because that's your favorite character, and they cut out his best moment in the entire fucking series. So like, you know what I mean? That's a pretty big deal.
They faded the black on my nigga, bro. They faded the black on my nigga, and he was knocked out.
And if you're Lotus and you like Trunks, even though you don't like the Super Trunks stuff, they also skip that for no reason.
Blacked out Trunks too.
It's just racist.
And they just rushed over Future Trunks.
Honestly, and we had the same conversation when we talked about Jump Force,
I just
right?
died at 1%.
I'm
We
sorry,
talked about
you're
this.
talking? Ryan, shut up.
I died at 1%.
Nobody cares.
All right, so we talked
Are you
about
kidding me?
this nigga. Damn it up. Can I have the nipples, please? Okay.
Go on, please.
Okay.
Get us out of
like,
here.
I talked about this for Jump Force, and it's the same thing again. Like, I just want to get to the point where like our anime games are just as good as like some of the other games that we're looking forward to. You know, like, and it's not even that hard. Like, we see it. God, I'm gonna have to say it, but that Fairy Tail game looks kind of decent. Not because they're doing something groundbreaking, but they're literally just slapping Fairy Tail over Persona. It's not nothing hard. You don't gotta reinvent the wheel. Don't make up no bullshit. Like, there's good gameplay mechanics.
I can't wait for that Fairy Tail game. I really hope it's good.
I can't wait for it either, bro. I can't wait for it either.
Everything we always talk about is like a Demon Slayer Sekiro. It would be amazing. Like, they don't gotta do anything. Just skin it over. Just skin it over.
Okay.
How much
I
money
agree.
things make too? Like, there's no reason they can't.
Yeah, they definitely.
There's no
make enough
reason.
money. I mean, enough money.
They print money.
It's like I said this before.
Are they always so well?
I don't know if I said this on stream
I mean,
per se.
comparatively, though, do they? For,
But, like,
other
we-
AAA
They
titles?
do. They
Well,
do.
we're not
Yes.
comparing them to
They
AAA
really
titles,
do.
But even still, like, yeah, they
Jump
use-
Force sold more than Anthem did. That game sucks ass.
Well, that's because of the. Oh, well, I'm gonna talk about the anime fan base. Fuck, I'm gonna talk about them. Y'all niggas eat up anything. They could literally. They will. I'm gonna keep it generic. Any company could just keep it generic and just shit out garbage. Y'all niggas eat it up because that's your favorite anime characters on it.
Well,
And
that's the problem is that they have no other content for the thing. It's like sports fans only have EA to go to, right?
But-
and they
Well,
take whatever
that's-
game they
I mean,
can
well-
get. Anything Pokemon puts out is good as
But I feel like that eat 'em up statement, that eat 'em up
complain
statement can
about
be
it every
broken down. That eat 'em up statement can be broken down because you got to look at it from like experience, right? We've seen in experience. You know what I'm saying? We've been through this shit. We've seen what it entails. So we're able to identify a bad anime game based off of what we've seen being in the scene for so long, right? The thing with these anime games is you're right. They eat it up because of the show itself, right? You're gonna get it because of how the show makes you feel. That's a trap.
Yeah.
So I said this to you. I don't know if it was on the podcast or not, but like
probably Discord, but yeah.
Probably in Discord, but I had this like take, which I've definitely evolved past from now because I played some games since then, and I'm just like, fuck, you right, you might be onto something. But like I like with anime games, there's like a whole tier to where it's just like you have to look at it within that because that's all we've gotten. And you're right, like that shit does suck that it's like that. It's not good, and I was not trying to say that it's good that it's like that, but it's just a reality, right? Anime games, for the most part, if not like a competitive fighting game type beat, are made with a certain low threshold of how good it can be.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. So it's just like I got used to looking at it in that frame, but as games
shouldn't be
are,
that way,
as games are improving, we're getting Red Dead, we're getting Last of Us, Sekiro, like we're getting all these games that are breaking the wall and making what gaming can be in such a vast way with like new ideas, new X, Y, and Z experiences. It becomes harder and harder to accept anime games for being like that, and it's just like, hey yo, y'all got to do better. It's like that's where I'm gearing towards, like thinking, and it's getting rough because I feel like every time I play an anime game that's like One Piece or anything like that, I feel like a hater, which I don't like it. Like I like the anime, so I want to play the game at least once. Like I'm part of the majority. You say
The blessing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you
Because
Bro,
they didn't do anything
Fi-
fancy.
Fighters
They
was
literally
great.
took like Marvel vs. Capcom and just like threw Dragon Ball Z characters, and guess what? It's amazing because at its core the gameplay is solid.
Right.
You see, my problem is, and I think we might have mentioned this before, is like all the because Bandai owns like all the major like anime shit, right? So that all the people.
Okay.
Okay, Scooby.
That was Mr. Krabs. That was in context.
Every single time. Like literally every single time. He has no neutral. That's insane.
Okay, but anyway, all the game dev companies that fucking Bandai uses, and I'm sure it's probably mostly because they're just rushed
Like
or
Zero.
whatever the fuck. I'm sure it's not on them entirely. But
Yeah.
all those fucking companies suck.
Facts.
One Punch Man is the worst game I've ever played in my life.
You give it to Arc System, who tends to make pretty good games, and all of a sudden we got a good anime game. Let's get these fucking properties to people who can.
I'm with Martyr. I agree.
And I get that it's also probably because of budgeting and time constraints and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
The licensing and IP stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured that's what
That's
it is.
100% what it is.
Yeah,
But also,
they have a
but
contract for it.
even within those confines, like indie companies are making shit
Must
off
be
of
quarter
very little
for
money
it,
too.
uh,
Like they could make something that's good. Like I get that they're rushed, but like that doesn't mean it has to be shit outright.
Light switch up here. But, and I know we just gave every reason in the world on why anime fans buy games even though they know they're trash. But after My Hero 1 Justice 1, who was buying that second game?
A lot of people.
They're still
The question is who's buying Chunsoft games?
Nah, nipple, hold up. Nah, for real though. Like, as soon as that trailer came out for One Justice 2, niggas were getting hyped and just think about this. Niggas were getting hyped over the fact that there are cutscenes.
You guys buy games?
Unfortunately, I am one of those people.
Yo.
Toasty told me that, and I'm like,
He's the problem.
yo, Toasty told me that, and I literally like.
Dog, they cutting you a check. I don't want to hear it.
Yo. No,
Well, he's also in
the
the
fucking game.
Who do you voice? Who do you voice?
Suka Uchi, no one gives a fuck, man.
He's definitely an announcer in the game. I'm sorry I licked him to get over it.
I fucking hate you, bro.
I love you
Can
too,
I say my piece? As someone who's basically playing anime against forever. They're not
good
ever. But they're
That's a
fun for
lie.
what they
Fighters
are.
exist.
But the thing is, we want them to do. That's the thing.
Is an anomaly. Fighters is not
Anomaly,
an anime game.
nigga.
Fighters is an artist game. Whatever.
We'll allow it.
The thing is, I mean, realistically speaking, as much as a meme it is, the best next to the Storm series, Nipple, motherfucker! Speak again and give me subs. The best anime game we ever had outside of Fighters is like the Xenoverse, and maybe the Storm series. But like when it comes down to it, most anime games, they're the same because Chunsoft always does it. And it's like every time a Chunsoft game is announced, it's like people are surprised, like, oh, it's gonna be the next Storm, it's gonna be the next It's like, no, it's not. It never was.
Yeah. That's why I kind of agree with Marta. I wish they kind of outsourced like they did for like Arc System. That way we have other developers. Like, honestly, if it's a licensing thing, as long as whoever owns these properties is able to license them out and work with Namco, whoever the company that owns them, I'm fine with that. You know, like
you think that, but that's exactly what they did with One's Justice and fucking.
But here's
All
the
right, let me rephrase it. If they go to good companies, all right, and they come up with something promising, all right, because I'm not trying to get these fucking web browser fighter games. That's exactly what My Hero looks like. So web browser, it's like the Cartoon Network fighter shit on the browser, dog.
Nah, but on God though.
Can I toss this out too, Nipple? Can I toss this out too?
Toss it out.
You don't like those games. There's still people who buy them. Like people played My Hero 1. There's some people that loved it and they're buying it too.
How?
Like, because I don't know. I don't know why.
Because unfortunately, it's the only way they can play anything remotely.
Even Shinobi Striker, there was like a group of people that play that shit, and they're waiting for Shinobi Striker 2. Like,
because there's no new Naruto game, and the only Naruto game they have is that
That's the thing. Like, if you strip Naruto off of the title, that shit is not like getting played at this moment in time.
Yeah.
All right.
If that shit is just called like fucking Legacy of Ninjas.
I mean, that same can be said about Xenoverse. Like, the only reason I play Xenoverse is because it's Dragon Ball.
Xenoverse
well,
is
obviously
way more
that's
fun
what hooks
as a game than Shinobi Strikers, regardless.
Yeah. No, I think Xenoverse is one of the obviously wouldn't do as well because Dragon Ball carries a lot of fucking weight. But like Xenoverse 2, if it was just like random aliens and shit, but you create your own character, there's like a whole fighting thing. I think it still could have done all right. But obviously, yeah, Dragon Ball is always gonna help.
Yeah.
All right.
so
Well,
I think we just grown past those games.
Last.
Well, the thing is, I want to play those games, but like I don't like the state of quality they're in.
Say nipple. There you go.
Fucking say nipple.
All right, I did. Anyway, so whoever said they have to get good developers thing, like after the Little Witch Academia game came out, and that was made by the guys but that was made by the guys who did the Kill la Kill game that came out like last year, which is not a bad game. So like they literally did an interview about it, and they literally said that Bandai is the problem. They are the issue. That's the reason why the game came out and it sucked ass. Because Bandai didn't give them enough time and shit, and they just Bandai is the issue.
That's not always is.
Well, a part of me.
That's what I'm saying. But you're just saying like get good developers. They are good developers. It's just Bandai is the issue.
Well, I have a question.
Is Bandai the issue, or does Bandai have the stipulations as well because they have to keep the licenses and everything?
It's the licensing, because at the end of the day, the problem is the people who own the IPs are the ones who more in charge than we actually know it. Like,
Swisha.
Not Swisha directly, I'm not really sure, but like if the IP holders say it has to be this way, it has to be that way.
All right, y'all.
Dion, I have a question.
What's up?
real quick, if Xenoverse wasn't a Dragon Ball game, Xenoverse 2 wasn't a Dragon Ball, and it was Aliens, are you recommending anybody play that game?
I'm saying I probably wouldn't have got it in the first place, but
if you
because
had-
it wasn't Dragon Ball. But if I had it and I played it, like let's say I think it's a fun game, honestly. Like no count. I think Xenoverse 2 is a fun fucking game. I haven't played it in a long time. Well, for me, a long time. But I haven't
like
played
3
it.
hours.
No, since Kakarot came out, like a week before Kakarot came out was I think the last time I played it. But I legitimately do think it's like a really good 3D arena like fighting game.
I feel it. Xenoverse
Okay,
does have, like,
so
decent gameplay
nipples.
loop, and that's what's
We have been going on for quite a bit. I do like keeping the shit at 2 hours and some change. So, I think, as Tosi said, I think we peaked. I think. So
I see you brought that one back.
I had to bring it. Season 2, episode 1 had to be done the same way as episode 1, season 1. So thank you guys for coming through. The level of tea party energy is not going to be a. What?
Before you wrap it up, hashtag this is we're gonna say this every fucking podcast.
Are we
until
getting
it happens.
hashtags numbers out? Or hold on.
No. Listen. Hashtag partner moon. All right.
Oh, yeah.
This nigga, we are gonna be on, bro.
Hashtag partner moon, bro.
We're on.
Yo, can we just dump everybody in Moon's house right now?
Wait, okay, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Can't do that.
Don't post him.
Because of
Y'all gotta go there naturally.
yeah, you so go to Moon's thing, and just hashtag host partner Moon. Moon is Moon Monkey TV, right? That's your Twitter, your Twitch. You know, sometime it's a
I can
bit.
drop the link, right?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, fuck!
Fucking God. Why
Fuck.
fuck?
Bro, you literally said that as I did copy paste.
Not a first day on the job, kid.
Wait, so don't host Moon?
It was
No, because okay, so I don't think we can talk about it on stream.
It looks like unauthentic.
Yeah,
you
like
guys just go there naturally. It looks more legit.
That's
I mean,
why
to
I've
be
literally
fair,
just been putting this link in my chat and being like, all right, here's the link to Moon. Go there.
Yeah,
I think it's different over here, like on my stream, to compared to like.
I just want to be quick transfer to everyone. So like, I applied like a couple times. Like the first time they said pretty much like my views is erratic. So I guess like that was due to because usually like all my homies right now they're all partnered right now. They have big viewers. So usually when they dump like I don't know 200 plus viewers on me.
Moon.
Yeah.
They did that in February.
Yeah.
No. The second one I'm gonna talk about they did February. But the first time they said it was erratic. So all right, cool. Over that time, I kind of built up my own view rates. Usually, I kind of hold like a good 90 to 100 by myself before anybody hosts me. So that's cool, whatever, right? I was doing this thing where I typically, watch like, I don't know, food videos before we start our streams. Probably like, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes before we play, I don't know, 6 hours of Tomb Raider, Sleeping Dogs or whatever. So doing that, just a little bit of just chatting right before, they kind of consider me a reactionary streamer. So what I'm doing right now is pretty much staying away from just chatting. I'm just playing strictly games, all right? I'm just trying to eliminate any type of excuse, all right? So that's
exactly. But
Yeah.
they denied you in February.
They did deny me in Black History Month. Yes, they did.
All right, well, yeah, check out.
You guys don't know who Moon is. This nigga deserves it like more than almost anybody that I can think of. Like
I said it before. He's top 5 funniest humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check them out, 100%. I love you,
follow him.
Dion.
Don't follow him and watch his shit in the future too. I'll beat you
And tell him your best Dokkan summons. He likes that.
Don't.
All right.
Anyways,
Don't do that.
I love you guys.
But anything. Wait. Let me get my last hashtag out. Hashtag no numbers 2020. All right. We'll probably talk about it in the next podcast. But yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what is the next one?
Before we go, we do have to establish two things. So Friday around 6 is looking like the schmoovement, unless something happens.
That's dope because that's always my stream day too. So I got like time.
Right. So Friday, 6 p.m., we're going to update the Twitter so you guys know what's up. We're going to do season 2 like we did last time until 12 eps. And then this time, or maybe in between, we can start doing... Because the thing is, like, I got to get a good stream schedule because ideally, I do like the idea of having Citizens at Night on a weekday. What y'all think?
I mean, we'll work it out.
We'll figure that out later.
Hold up. Is Citizens at Night not just post every day?
No.
If you can rework it, I'm all here.
I want it to be its own thing. Well, it's niggas at night and citizens at night. Citizens, for those that can't say it. It's crazy how you knew that, but you didn't know how to spoil me. That's crazy. Well, anyways, thank you guys. Okay.